thoughts, views, and opinions expressed on this show are not to be presented as facts or an indicting nature to any party viewing or mention. We hope you're entertained. Thanks for watching.
Well,
Is
welcome
you
to the
cool?
show.
Like, how do you start the show like that?
Before we start the show, can I get an ISO on Chris with this outfit on? Please
Nah,
get him
look,
an ISO.
I look
Please.
good.
Nephew doing his big one. Don't play with him.
Ain't even on.
Your camera,
Damn.
you know, that's what's crazy. God don't like that fit.
God, no, God love it. Y'all couldn't see it. It looked too good. Is that laying on? That's crazy.
Why nobody do no beat? I should have did like a BTS. Like y'all check me out. So, let me heat Chris Fish on the ladder today. Just
Get
tune
it
in and wow.
together.
He got that mega. Every time he wear that mega hat, he
He
be
get the
just
stuttering.
just
He don't
too
know what one
much.
plus one is.
I do know what 1+1 is. Look, that can't even technical difference. You been here with that fit. You can't even get the camera together.
That
But
mean he too fly.
look, what's the word live? Episode 49. We back. We took a little hiatus. I know y'all missed us.
You did?
We did, but you know, we've been having some amazing conversations in the group chat. So we're just gonna bring them up to here because it's gonna be. I feel like today gonna be a good show. How you feel, Bree?
I'm about to crash out, but I'm here.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jay, how you over there feeling?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's
Good.
good to hear. At least somebody doing good.
All right. All right. All right. Chris, how you feeling, Noop?
Okay.
50. Damn, we almost at 50.
5-0.
5-0.
Wow.
Never would have made it.
We need to walk in like G on this shirt on.
50. That's crazy.
I'll be down with that.
That's dope though. I think it's crazy just to see the journey of this whole process of just bringing the voices behind the content that we do and just giving it like some type of show, and us to be like 50 years, what like not 50 years, but like 50 episodes of this experiment is dope. I think and it's been doing this shit right.
We been doing a good job. We growing. That's all I be wanting to see is real growth.
Yeah. It's just the concept of it. We got journalists, we got radio personalities, we got photographers, and you just got Cody's. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of a kind. You can't ain't no thing for me.
We
on
got
it.
CEOs.
You know what I'm saying? You just got them all speaking, and I think that's what really validates the show because you have different perspectives of the culture talking about the culture. You know what I mean? Opposed to just a bunch of people that just want to talk about, shit, yeah, I want to talk about celebrities today. It's like, no, these are actual people that's working in these rooms, working in these cultures, and reporting on it. You know, Chris, like, I'm saying, as he's a journalist, so you're a journalist and a photographer, right? No, you got your school, you got your degree in journalism, right? Yeah, so you're a journalist and a photographer. Is that considered photojournalism? What you do? So it's like, so look, we got just the man. Like he just seen what he just said. He coming to WNBA finals, so you know,
Yep.
yeah. Like, so for our 50th, we bringing y'all some of the culture's best together and breaking down these topics. So make sure y'all stay with us for 50 more. But let's get into 49. Can we get that fit before we get to it? Get ISO on his fit.
Chris, you look.
I was like,
I don't
what's
think
up, Chris?
nobody was. You
What's up,
look
Chris?
good, nephew.
Mr. Bentley Jr.
That's crazy.
I want to be a Muslim,
I
I
but
wish
ain't even,
y'all could.
I ain't even seen that. I ain't seen the movie in so long.
I wish they could see the whole fit. He got on his loafers,
Yeah, I got my
got his
shorts on.
knees out.
How you see my tattoo?
That boy
You
look
got
good.
tattoos?
Yeah, on my leg. You ain't never seen my. Oh, I don't wear shorts
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
gonna say like
I don't wear
why
shorts.
What is that? It's like Michael Jordan.
No.
he got a photo. He got a portrait of his daddy.
That is wild. That's wild as hell. No, it's just a peace sign.
It's a peace sign.
Yeah, it's a peace sign.
Oh,
What? What look like?
I don't know who that is.
Don't nobody know who that is. You said that like we.
Y'all,
I
y'all
was
don't
supposed to be
know.
like,
Wait, y'all don't know Julius Randle?
I know who Julius Randle is.
Julius Randle, hell no.
I'm gonna ask Theory.
Julius Randle ugly. That's disrespectful.
Oh damn.
I don't like y'all asking AI because Bree asked AI some shit the other day.
Hey y'all, so I just started using Chat GPT, right? So I say, hey, who run what's the word? It say Bree specific.
She called me.
I got the picture.
That's funny as hell.
That's crazy in so many ways.
Siri, when Siri knows, she know. Look.
Right, AI.
Cody over there salty, low key.
Hey, y'all
I put
already-
it on his work.
We just talked about AI taking jobs. They already trying to take my job, right?
I had to call Cody just so he could see that.
Bree done program Chat GPT.
That was literally like my
She
second
programmed.
time using Chat GPT. Now I
That's
use
funny.
it all the time.
All right, y'all ready to get into the show? And screw Chat GPT, unless y'all was gonna sponsor me.
No, they not gonna sponsor us now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
We can call them so they could fix it.
See, that's what I'm
We
telling
cool
you.
like that. We cool like that.
She said we could call to fix it. All right.
I don't know if they saw our video, but they supposed to send me something
Oh, really?
Billboard for what?
for the what was the Chicago anthems?
Yeah.
Yeah, they supposed to send me like a package for it.
That's
no.
cute.
You know, we were supposed to we was actually supposed to do some man on the street content. I was actually asked to do man on the street content for that
Oh
time.
yeah, they asked me to. Okay,
You know,
so maybe that was from
That
where
video
it's
already
from.
got posted.
Yeah, but it was a while
Yeah.
back. I was busy. I think we had a lot of
It
Palooza
was
shit.
during somebody weekend. It was
Yeah.
something going on that weekend. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was pretty
let's get
cool.
into the show. Where y'all want
Wow.
to start at? Y'all want to start light? Y'all want to start funny?
We can start with Gucci third leg, long leg,
No.
Oh my God, that's heavy.
Gucci
Third-
real. What is it?
third
Real
leg.
leg.
Fun. Let's go funnies. Let's
That
keep
is what I guess
It
it's not
is.
really
It's
funny.
not
but
funny, but
it's
is,
what they
but
call it
ain't.
dark comedy.
Dark humor.
That's
I
very
saw-
on
It's
brand
dark
of a
comedy.
I saw this
Scorpio.
pumpkin at the at Jules. I just left Jules. It was a pumpkin and it had like a whole bunch of shit on it, and I was like, "Damn, Gucci
What
got
type of shit?
like it's
Oh,
like
the herpes pumpkin.
yeah."
There's a herpes
Y'all
pumpkin.
wild.
I was finna be like, "Damn, Gucci didn't got to the pumpkin."
I'm not gonna hold you. I was walking across one last week, and I literally told my friend, I'm like, I wonder if this pumpkin is like, they have like, you know how like there's a HIV for cats. So I wonder if it's not HIV, but it's like their version of HIV. So I'm like, I was wondering
for
if the little
vegetables?
bumps on the pumpkins was like herpes for the pumpkin.
Do pumpkin get herpes?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Y'all better check. Y'all be eating them pumpkin pies at Thanksgiving. Y'all
Hey,
better
I love
check.
me a pumpkin pie.
See, that's your
Pumpkin.
problem.
You look like you eat pumpkin pie.
What's wrong with
Huh?
pumpkin
Who eats
pie?
pumpkin pie?
You
You
are
eat it
kind of
with-
just like a little pilgrim, though.
Me,
honestly.
I eat some pumpkin pie. I'll fuck it up.
You definitely like a
You
swag
know
out
what?
pilgrim.
Get away from me. I'm trying to
I
see.
was gonna say
You
something
like the
crazy.
cousin
I ain't gonna say
they
that.
tried to leave in England.
Trying to-
It is kind of giving
So do you
pilgrim.
eat it with
happy
whipped
day.
cream?
Hell no.
You just eat pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
I feel like that's worse.
I
Like,
eat
No,
sweet
whipped cream
potato
is
pie.
nasty. You like whipped cream? It's not good for you, and it's just nasty. I don't eat whipped
Wow, what I eat sweet potato pie. I'm real
potato pie,
African
Yeah,
American.
sweet,
like the
sweet
same
potato
shit.
pie. It's
cream.
not.
It's like the same
It's
thing.
not. I don't partake in like the pumpkin spice trends in the fall. Like that's not for me. I don't like the way pumpkin stuff smell.
I like an apple spice, like an apple.
I'll do apple,
Yeah, that
pumpkin,
ain't-
no.
that ain't-
Y'all can keep
I can't
that.
get
We
jiggy
cool
with
on
that. All right. Well, since this is just yesterday, we'll start with the Hip Hop Awards. Anybody see the BET Hip Hop Awards? Want to start there?
I saw a couple clips. Shout out to Big Soldier.
Big Soldier? What do you
Big
do?
Soldier. He did oh they got it lit too. He did
Crank that Soldier Boy.
Crank That Soldier Boy and then brought out Roscoe
A-Rap?
Dash.
Oh,
That's and I asked ChatGPT what was A-Rap at. Cause
That's
I was like,
funny.
I ain't heard from
Whatever
him.
happened to A-Rap?
They said he still.
My bad. I don't want to cut you off.
No, I do just be asking ChatGPT stuff.
the
now.
random questions? Why?
Yeah, 'cause they be having the
they got you.
answers.
They
What they
got
say
you.
about A-Rap?
It just said that he making music, but he's not as big as he used to be.
ChatGPT told you all that.
It was they had a whole paragraph. And
Chris,
they
you
was
should
like,
ask ChatGPT who your daddy.
What if they say Michael Jordan?
They not gonna say Michael Jordan.
You know what? You should ask it who your husband is and see who they bring up.
Child, okay, because I don't know right now.
No, I'm saying like I just am curious to know who they would choose for you.
I'm gonna ask him. But what was he talking about?
The Hip Hop Awards and
Hip Hop Awards, yeah. So he brought out Roscoe Dash and they did All the Way.
Oh, that's my jam.
They had it lit. I saw Young
They wear the
Miami and
glasses?
Trina. They was out of breath. Did they have on glasses? No, they didn't have their glasses on.
How did y'all feel about it being at Dre's?
I didn't really care.
At where?
Dre's
nightclub.
It was at a nightclub in Vegas. So
Wait, the BT Awards.
the BT
The
Hip Hop
Hip-Hop
Awards.
Awards.
They took it from it was in a theater in Atlanta, and they moved it to Vegas, and it was in a nightclub, one of the top nightclubs in Vegas.
I feel like they should have kept it in Atlanta.
I really don't care.
I do.
I think I
they
just
should've kept it.
having it in a club just sound crazy. That's what's getting me. Having it at a nightclub just sound crazy.
If
Yes
it's big
and no,
enough.
because it's hip hop.
It was big
so
enough.
Like
I gotta see. I ain't seen nothing from
I
the
can't
BT
remember what
Awards, the
Dre's
Hip Hop
looked like,
Awards.
honestly. I remember the stage part. I can't remember how big it was. But I don't have a problem with it. Sometimes you gotta switch some stuff up. I feel like it probably would have been more celebrities there if it was in Atlanta,
That's
because
what
a lot of
that's
celebrities
what I'm
do
saying, though.
live in Atlanta.
But a lot of celebrities also go to Vegas, though. Like, we see a lot of artists go through Vegas, whether it's for fights, whether they have you seen what Usher did out there last year. So
And they could probably make some more money in Vegas.
I wonder what the thought process was.
So
To
wait, so
change
what's
it.
what happened? What's the awards that happened? What, like, who won? Who lost?
Kendrick Lamar took home 8 out of 11 awards, but he didn't take them home because he wasn't there.
Sound about
Missy Elliott won Best Live Performance. Sexy Red won Best Breakthrough Artist.
Nicki won
Album of the Year.
Album of the year.
Yeah,
the
Nicki
album was
won.
amazing.
Album
Let's
of the
not get on
year.
Pink
Pink Friday
now.
too, yes.
All right, what? All right, who else was in the category?
I don't know, but she
That's
won. And
wild.
it made
Album
sense.
of the year.
Megan Thee Stallion, 21
No.
Savage, Glorilla, Drake, Sexy Red, Travis, Gunna.
I so on Chris. Why is that such a surprise to you that she won album? of the
Did
year?
you, first off, let's ask the question that we always have to
I
ask
did listen
Chris.
to the album. I'm not trying to hear that. I heard it.
Alright.
I don't think it's that good. It's not that
you're-
good.
How many times did you listen to it?
Twice. First time I was like, all right. First time I heard it, it sounded like the songs didn't sound impactful. It sounded like she didn't even care.
That's crazy.
And-
That's crazy that you think that.
No, that's not crazy.
It is.
I feel like she could have went a lot harder on them songs than she
weird
had.
Music, though, so
I love
wouldn't
everything.
even-
I don't
wouldn't
think he
even
likes
trust
weird
him,
music.
like,
I just think he
Why-
has
what's
a
weird
versatile
music, right?
taste in music. He has a very diverse taste in
I,
music.
Very
I was gonna
diverse.
say that. Outside
Yeah.
out of everybody that we got,
I think he's probably the most musically inclined right now
Thank y'all.
yeah, I would
out
say
of all of us.
Best breakthrough hip hop artist, Sexy Red won. I feel like that's well deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Future and Metro won for best duo and group.
that should have been album of the year.
Nah.
Hustler of the year, 50
It
Cent.
just came out.
Kendrick won everything.
Just came out.
Future and Metro.
Just came out.
That
So
dropped-
who would you have put for
that
best
dropped in
group?
March?
Just came out. Because how late do they take submissions for the album of the year?
What album was better than that?
This year?
Yeah.
Me
yeah.
personally, because y'all not anybody gonna listen to it. But I like Schoolboy Q's album this year.
You know Schoolboy Q.
Was it
ain't won
nominated
nothing.
though?
No.
So no. Isn't to me, out of all the albums that I heard outside, inside, and just playing in general, Future and Metro album was everywhere. Think about it. They dropped two projects that both had replay value out the ass.
That's cool. They got good replay value, but I don't think you're not talking about nothing. Because when we start talking about, all right, you got a good album, but like, what are you really saying in your album?
When
It's
has
just,
an
you're just
album
making
that
good
was really
music.
talking about some real
I
shit?
feel like
I
you
think
kind of
that's-
should be have some type of substance to your
But
album.
I agree with
Nah,
Pink
I
Friday
think it
too.
depends on like the genre too. I mean, not the genre, but the type of music that someone makes. Because not everyone is gonna provide substance. They may provide really amazing beats and really good hooks, and it's catchy. And that could be to someone considered a really great overall project because that's what they look for when they go to an album.
That is
You
true.
are a person that looks for substance when you go to an album.
And Substance don't win album of
It
the
really
year. I'll
doesn't.
tell you that now.
Well, it depends on where you're
you
looking
still
at.
need entertainment. You got to have the entertainment factor of it.
Yeah.
So I want to take the conversation a little further. How do we feel about the awards not being before we get to the Vegas and the whole that part? How do you guys feel about the BET Hip Hop Awards? Do you feel like Nicki winning album of the year, that of any artist winning a BET Hip Hop Award, that's like an accomplishment these days? Does it hold some value?
Yeah.
I think it does, but I think also like with everybody, like the BET Awards in general, like I think they're doing a great job of like revamping, because for a few years people were not going. Now I feel like they're kind of trying to make it what it used to be, what we felt when we looked at it anyways. But I feel like it should be. It should be. It's the only black, besides maybe the Soul Train Awards, it's the only, and then this is the only hip hop based award show. So it should hold some type of value, I feel like.
I think it's really more so just on the artist or like individually do it shouldn't mean something to you. I don't think it's like a grand. I feel like no award shows now are really just like a grand, like, yes, this means something. Like people get Grammys and act like it's nothing. Just because they don't rock with like the Recording Academy or they don't rock with like the politics behind it. So I think it just really depends on the artist.
That's true. I feel like as a new artist, the BET Hip Hop Award, you'd be like, oh man, it's like an accomplishment. I feel like once you've been in the game for so long, all the award shows like really don't mean much to you.
But I feel like they should always mean something.
I disagree though. I feel like even though artists may like say they don't care, deep down as a creative, like you gotta care about that, even a small time.
Probably just a smidget.
Recognition.
I feel like you should. Yeah, I feel like you should.
Does any of this really matter for real? Like we've been talking for over a week about how it looks like the music industry is on a decline anyway. A lot of times when people win these types of awards, or even like we talked about Grammys, those things tend to push you into another level when in terms of your rate, like an award, a Grammy nominated or a Grammy award winning producer. Now you're just not an up and coming artist. But in the grand scheme of things, do it mean anything to music anymore anyways? Because okay, you got album of the year, you got video of the year, you got single or song of the year. But ain't nobody really making no money in the music industry now as it is. So what good is saying, oh, I won the BET Hip Hop Award? No shade to them. I think it still should matter. I think it still should be relevant. But in the bigger picture of the music industry kind of going through what it's been going through these past few months, like in my opinion, I feel like none of it really matter. It's all like circumstantial and ceremonial for real.
Okay. I feel like if you produce something and people outside of your circle deemed it as the best of something for that year, it should make you feel.
Yes. No doubt.
I don't care what I don't care if you've been in the game 30 years. If you just put out a album and you 50 and you get best R&B album that year, you should feel good about yourself. I don't care how many Grammys you won. I don't care how many BET awards you won. Like you should still feel good, because that's like a new baby getting an award. Like your baby just graduated kindergarten, got valedictorian.
Especially for the artists that may be like experimenting with music, they may go out of the realm of what they normally do. There is some type of like you should feel accomplished to be able to make something outside of the realm that you normally go towards, and it gets some type of recognition.
Yeah, I just think it's just a trickle down effect of like our main premier superstars in certain genres feeling like, oh, we don't care about this anymore because they know it's politics behind it. So that's going to trickle down to the artists that want to be like them. So they like, shoot, they don't care about this. I'm not going to care about it. Why should I care about it if they don't care?
Cody, let me ask you this, bro. Cody, let me ask you this, bro, before Jay go. I didn't see the whole show, but I saw some clips. There was some conversation about the hip hop award show being had at Dre's versus a bigger venue that they've had in the past, whether it be Atlanta or LA. Say what?
Finish your statement, no. They being rude. I'm sorry.
No, what I wanted to ask you is in regards to like Chicago not necessarily being represented at the BET Hip Hop Awards, or the conversation surrounding album of the year or new artists coming up. Do you think that the two have a correlation where like there are certain artists that are invited to these shows or certain artists that are up for these awards and the lack of representation in Chicago? Do you feel like there's some type of connection or lack of connection there? I wanted to get your opinion specifically.
Why you ain't want our opinion specifically?
Because your name is Bree Specific.
He is specific.
That was a great camera switch too, by the way, Dora. Like you down there, like I seen it, like you down there was like on point with Bruce when I say.
Yeah, because I was like, dang, she switched it, but I wasn't finna say nothing. So I
She
said,
synced it. She
but
synced
yeah,
it right on point. That was dope. That was dope. But to answer your question, I personally don't want to say too much without offending a lot of my homies. But if I had to speak on it a little bit, I would say the lack of representation in Chicago is always in the Midwest general. Because I don't think I've seen like Skilla Baby or like
Which is surprising though,
like,
because
I
he's
didn't really
been
see-
pretty consistent.
I didn't see
Not
really a lot of
surprising at
Detroit
all.
represented up there.
How?
Not surprising at all.
here he go.
I'm sorry.
We don't.
Skilla Baby's not that big.
Christopher
Skilla Baby
Columbus.
has been pretty consistent.
He consistent, but he's not
Skilla
that big.
Baby has probably been one of the most consistent artists in these past years. Some change. I hear his name more than I hear a lot of other artists when you start talking about like hip. We talk about specifically hip hop. We're not talking about the culture and music as a whole, right? We're talking about specifically rap, right? We're talking about the hip hop culture. I think Skilla Baby, I think Detroit, if we had to represent the Midwest anywhere, I think Detroit probably been holding it down for the past year and some change. So I
With,
feel like they
with what
should.
artist?
Well, you got 42 Doug. You
42
got,
Doug. 40 no.
You got
42
Skilla-
Doug.
yeah.
42 Doug has not been producing as he
42
has.
Doug has been holding it down for the.
No, he has not.
His name has been in the mix for the past 2 years.
You got Babyface too.
You got
42
Babyface,
I will
Babyface
put
Ray.
I'll put Babyface on that.
42 Doug was popping.
Okay, let me
What,
finish.
2020?
Let me finish this though. Let me finish this.
I know what? Clock that
Okay, y'all
No,
say
with the
42 Doug.
fly in.
Watch.
Tell me about it.
I'm not. Make sure we don't clip this up because we try to get a 42 Doug interview.
We gotta wait to put this out. Babyface Ray.
Babyface Ray, 42 Doug, Skilla Baby.
Big Sean.
Big Sean just dropped.
Cash.
Cash Doll.
Come
I
on.
don't think
All
we're
right,
making
let's
this.
All right,
What I'm
man.
saying-
We gotta
so
stop
what I'm
lying.
saying is-
Hating.
What I'm saying is, right, so we're talking about the culture in the whole, right?
Okay.
If we're talking about them, Detroit, and within the past three years, right? So we talk about the last 3 years, Detroit has some names out there, and them just the names that we just mentioned, right?
Right.
Eminem just dropped the album too, so we got Detroit all over the place, right? And I'm pretty sure V's is from Detroit.
Yeah.
V's is from Detroit. V's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, V's is
T Grizzly.
T Grizzly.
Y'all naming a bunch of people that have been around.
No,
for a
hold on.
while.
But
T.
T-
Grizzly-
T Grizzly been consistent
T
this year
Grizzly
too.
has been charting.
Been consistent and
On
charting.
Urban
right.
Radio, he been charting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
T. Grizzly found his way back.
Yeah, Doug just dropped the project, even though you not listening to it. And who else we just named? We named T Grizzly. Cash Down. Cash Down has been active socially, so even if she
not-
wasn't,
No, she been dropping music too, but
even if she's not gonna be nominated for something, a presence of her giving out an award, like she's still relevant in the culture.
And y'all,
But I
did
think
y'all
it
know
goes-
Lizzo was born in Detroit?
didn't know that. I mean, she the biggest one on all of
Okay.
no, like she's the biggest artist. Like first off, y'all
Bree. Bree.
That's
You
a
walked into
crazy
that one.
statement.
she is bigger than everybody
They
else.
gonna
on the-
cancel your
As far as she is the highest grossing artist than anybody
Okay.
else that we have named. Y'all petty, and I'm finna shut up. I'm not even
well,
finna
no,
say what I
you
was
said you
gonna say.
did it,
No,
not
because I
us. You
told
said
y'all I was
that.
gonna shut up. Go ahead, Cody. Finish your statement. I ain't got shit to
All
say.
right, so yeah, go ahead. What you?
All I'm saying is Detroit arguably is probably been holding it down from the Midwest, and then Sexy Red, even though she's from St. Louis, I feel like she's kind of transcended the Midwest as a talent. She's in a whole another different realm right now. Interesting. Somebody brought up to me about Sexy Red. They said she's on the like on a Chief Keef type run. She's like a female Sosa. Probably like that was a interesting conversation. But they were saying
Like when Sosa first started?
when he first came out, they feel like she's on that type of run right now. But Chicago, getting back, it's making it all full circle. Noob, I don't think Chicago has nobody right now that's actively putting out music outside of Smirk. And I want to say Herb just dropped the album, but I don't see nobody from Chicago that's actively to that caliber, has reached that caliber, that should be represented at the BET Hip Hop Awards. I would just say either Herb and Dirk is the only people I can say like right now that should be represented. But outside of that, everybody else is just, I hate to say it, they just got a local buzz. And it just look good on the internet, but it ain't really music that you hear nowhere. You're not hearing on it. Shorty actually, he getting a little buzz. You hear his music floating around TikTok. Fatso,
Oh yeah.
he's getting there, but there's nobody really with no real buzz for real. So that Chicago's it's not gonna have representation.
The reason I asked you real quick is asked you specifically because a lot of that award show politics is not just about the music. You feel me? Like we've heard issues with Nicki in the past where she was beef. I can't remember if it was Viacom or if it was MTV or BT or whichever one, but there's a lot that goes into it outside of it just being an objective, this is the best music. It's who's pumping this single or where are you hearing this song in the street? How often are you hearing it even around award season? Because a lot of the times you'll see a push for album of the year or music of the year. Kendrick Lamar is winning everything, and he ain't even got no music. He has music out, but he doesn't have an album out. He's getting ready to do a rollout. So it's just as much about influence as it is about music, which is why I don't necessarily object to Nicki winning it, because she went crazy this year. Gag City Tour, she's pretty much everywhere. I would have liked to seen maybe Lotto get a nomination because her album is solid, and she's also kind of been very active. She was. I don't have to run down in front of me.
Who was nominated specifically for the hip hop awards?
Okay,
Did her album come
I'm
out
looking
in
at it.
time?
I just seen the list right now.
Was nominated for hold on. Let me look at this really
Big Mama was nominated.
We're gonna get off this after this.
Yeah, because I don't think
nominated.
her album came out in time to be
Yeah, come on.
nominated.
All right,
I just want to know who's all
voting.
nominated before we could.
All right, so for what category?
Best hip hop video. Not Like Us won.
For the album. We talking about the album.
Oh, for the album, hip hop album of the year, we had 21 Savage, Glorilla, Drake for All the Dogs, Sexy Red and Sexy We Trust, Megan Thee Stallion's album, Gunna, Pink Friday, Nicki's album, Travis Scott, Utopia, and We Don't Trust You.
Gunna did have a good album.
He did.
Travis should have won. Travis should have won.
Travis should have won.
What?
Y'all don't listen to Travis. I know y'all
Y'all don't
I know
listen
y'all
to
don't.
Travis.
I know y'all don't listen to
All those
Travis.
albums, to me, the best albums on that was to me, it was either We Don't Trust You, Gunna, and 21.
Gunna had a real good album.
21 album.
And then I haven't heard Glorilla, but we can't say nothing about
Glorilla
being
don't-
later being nominated
Glorilla don't
because
make-
No,
Glorilla-
her album wasn't that great.
That
They don't-
album,
she don't make
that
good
album
albums.
didn't. What, the one she just dropped?
No, the
one
one
she
she
just
dropped
dropped was
before.
okay.
One
The
before
one
that.
she just dropped was
Glorious nominated
good.
or was another one?
No,
It
the
was
one.
the one she
it
dropped
was-
earlier this year.
Okay, yeah, I heard Glorious is really popular. I don't know, man. I think I just to go full circle on what everybody was saying, I do think if you was to get nominated for an award, who won Best Platform, by the way?
Club Shay Shay.
You did.
My cancer brethren coming for
Yeah, I
you.
don't.
Why cancers always wear like little clothes?
It's not on here.
Yo, what's up? You got more bullets
That's
in that gun
facts.
over
That
there
is true. You got the same jeans Shannon be having on.
Cody clothes. What's up, man?
He won for real. You got
Yeah,
that?
Club Shay Shay won.
Who all the cancer in here?
Tiny shirt, tiny jeans.
Okay. We taking out 1, 2. The rest of y'all, clothes be tight.
All right, let's move on to the next. All right, we got the winners giveaway right now. So, hey, today's episode is sponsored by the Black McDonald's Operators Association. We're giving away a free $25 gift card. Just scan that QR code and just enter the winning word BMOA. And make sure y'all go. You know, McDonald's
Not a
got
word.
what?
BMOA is not a word.
You're going to do this right now. Like you just could fit that in your head.
You said it's to the letters, BMOA. Momoa.
More.
Into the letters on the screen right there, BMOA, scan that QR code,
Get
and
this
make sure you
gift
get that for your chance to get the gift card. And use the gift card on the new Krispy Kremes donuts that they have at BMOA.
When I heard that, I did get excited because Krispy Kremes be like in the burbs. It's so hard for a West Sider to get Krispy Kremes.
And those shits be smacking too.
So I think
I had about
BMOA.
like 3 of them yesterday. Didn't I, Chelsea?
They sell them at Jewels though. Like y'all never
It's
seen
not
them
the
at Jewels?
same
It ain't the
though.
same. Like,
And you know when you order stuff from McDonald's, you can ask them to warm it up for you.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
they
they
You
got
be
it.
high.
can?
Got it right there with that one.
yeah,
Warm it up.
I had like 3 of mine. Even want to
Wait,
share.
what you do, Cody?
I ain't even gonna share. I wish I had one right now so I could be like Chelsea snack. Be like, eat it right now. No, they snap with that though. They ain't gonna lie to you. They snap
Yeah,
with
shout out
that.
to McDonald's.
And they snap with the chicken Big Macs too.
You had it already?
Yeah, I had one yesterday too.
Did you feel like it was good?
Does it taste like a chicken nugget?
It tastes like I want them to keep sponsored. Let's taste like. Nah, it tastes decent though. It was decent though. You know, anything with Mac sauce gonna make everything.
Mac sauce does, I feel like, add a look to everything.
Yeah, it's what
The
it did.
little pizzazz.
It did. So
Little
shout out to
extra.
them, man. Shout out to y'all watching. Make sure y'all scan that QR code and go enter online. So getting back to the show, we could go to Hidden the Frakes, or we can go to Tiana Taylor and Travis.
Let's talk about Tiana Taylor because I don't know why y'all want
Yo,
to talk about
Bree.
West Side people doing what West Side people always do.
Yo, Bree.
Yes.
Can you ask Chat GPT which one of your ex's new girlfriends you want to dress up like for Halloween this year? Because the story that we about to get into is next level psychotic,
Now,
bro.
as a Scorpio, I have done some crazy stuff in my life when it comes to men
How crazy are
and
you?
trying to get like, and, like trying to get my lick back. But dressing up as another woman that he's with now that he left you for is honestly diabolical.
That's insane.
That's not even a lick back.
That's
though. You
diabolical.
Look pathetic.
That's you look like a loser.
But at
not
the
only
time,
that, but
she
you
thought she
didn't-
was getting her lick back.
You didn't eat that though. Like nobody was eating Tiana when she came out with that whole video. No one was eating.
That
Tiana.
was the beginning of like her rebrand. Like that was her era.
Shorty a loser.
And she's still in her
Everybody
era.
was
Straight
raving
loser,
about
Shorty
man.
a loser is crazy.
She is a straight loser. Like, how can you just do that?
we talking about Kayla. We talking about Kayla Nicole. Y'all talking about Kayla? Y'all talking about Tiana? I hope y'all talking about Kayla. Y'all not talking about Tiana, right?
Oh yeah,
No, we're not talking about Tiana. So
Oh, yeah,
for the people
yeah,
that don't
yeah.
know, which I feel like everybody do know, Kayla Nicole, who is Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend before Taylor Swift decided to go on Angel Reese's podcast and address some things because she spoke out a little bit, but she never like sat down and done an interview about like the backlash she was getting when Travis popped out with Taylor and things like that. But mind y'all, the black girls was on her side through all of this. We was rooting for her. We was on her side like, girl, it's okay. We know whatever. You gonna still be good throughout it all. Just, bear with us. We got your back. Them Swift fans ain't gonna get you. So she decided to open her mouth.
Later.
Yeah, open her mouth to Angel Reese and basically put her foot in her mouth a lot. So she said that she was dating a guy that left her for somebody who was quote unquote famous at the time. That's where the shade started. I didn't like that she was shading another black woman that didn't have nothing to do with her, but whatever. So long story short, Halloween came around and she dressed up as the woman that she got left for Halloween. And she said that dude called her going crazy. Like, why would you do that? That's like a different type of like crazy, that's psychotic, And I don't know, the delivery of it on Angel Reese podcast was given, she thought she was doing her big one. It turned left. Everybody coming for her. Cam and Mace on their podcast read her for filth.
They read her down.
Read her down, ate down, all that.
Dirt.
She also jumped out the window and was like, do I look like one who is not
and then
going to
she
be going
said
50-50 on
50-50.
anything?
The infamous 50-50 debate. And she said, do I look like a woman that goes 50-50? Bye, Noah. Yeah. She said, do I look like a woman that goes 50-50? She said, yeah, that's ridiculous. Like,
But it just kind of like, honestly, it gives insecure. Like, you are dressing like this woman because you, clearly there's an insecurity there because who does that? Like,
Yeah.
insecurity. You having to present yourself and say, do I look like like that right there alone just gives ain't nobody doing 50-50 with you, babe. Like, no one is doing that. And you're saying that because if somebody was doing that, you don't even got to say that. Like, you just, when you know you that girl, you don't got to announce that you're that girl.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was kind of asked to her. So there had to been an answer. There has to been an answer. I think the delivery of the answer was just given a little too high and mighty.
I got a question.
For my taste.
Because she insecure.
But also, I feel like it's a lack of media training, too. Like, you get on here and you think that something's going to come off one way, but then once it comes out, immediately after it comes out, you read in the room like, damn, I shouldn't have said that like that.
Look,
I
right after that,
give her the benefit of the doubt. Well,
I was gonna say, look, right after that, she jumped on I Am Athlete, and I'm not sure if she has something coming out while she's on this press run, but she went on I Am Athlete and tried to walk damn near all of it back because people dragging her. They was on there crying and some more stuff just because what I said was taken out of context. No, shorty, just like Jay said, you was in your bag when you said that. Do I look like I'm going 50-50 on anything? And she was in her bag when she was telling that story because she's new to this space, new to the media space, getting her face out there. And it's hard to kind of escape the notion that people know you because you're the ex-girlfriend of one of the best football players in the league.
But I also feel like that could have been a point that she made, or like when she's presenting herself.
That's
in
what
a
I
way,
was gonna
present
say.
yourself
There's
in
a way for
yeah.
you to deliver that you never had to pay your bills because you was always taken care of by a man without saying it that way.
See,
And
my
if y'all
question
going to check out the pod, I'm gonna let you go real quick, Chris. And if y'all go listen to the I Am Athlete pod, the story that she gives is after dude broke up with her, she was like, my car lease was up, my apartment lease was up right after that. So I was kind of sitting around like, what am I gonna do? And I had to hurry up and get myself together. Like, why is this press run not about you as an independent person? You in sports, you in the media, and it's every question that you being asked and answered is about your past relationship. When you claim it. Yeah,
she's a journalist.
She's a journalist.
That's the question I needed answered. Who are you? What does she do?
Exactly, Bree. Look what you just said. Bree, you just said I never knew that. You just said, Bree. You just literally said I don't know that. What do you know about this girl?
Does she Travis Kelce as girl? I really just thought she was an influencer.
Exactly. That's the problem.
She kind of built her. Like, unfortunately, that's what she built her brand. She's continuing to do that because you're having these conversations about all of the past things that you went through, your past relationships, instead of you talking about what you're doing now.
Yeah, she crazy as hell because she's pretty. Like, she could have easily turned that into something. Still working in sports.
1,000,000%. And now we only know her for being. Now we only know her for being Travis' ex-girlfriend and for you cosplaying Tiana Taylor for Halloween.
I want Chris to go because I was going to say something too. You go ahead.
No, my question was I was going to say what does she do? Who is she? And y'all said she just an ex-girlfriend or somebody?
And she a sports journalist.
Now she's a sports
journalist. But what articles has she written? I need to see them.
The real question is, are you gonna read them?
I will.
No.
Okay. You know, I think I read more than I listen.
Well, maybe she trying to flip this to navigate towards her sports journalism.
That's not how you do that.
Now your career is killed now.
It could possibly happen. Somebody could bring her on the sports podcast. Next thing you know, she the only girl on the podcast. She the third host.
What? So I'm guessing y'all don't really what. I'm guessing y'all not really rocking with what she said about the tournament.
I just think she's a hater and she's insecure. Like, that's just
so you think she a hater because of the Tiana Taylor situation?
Yeah, because I feel like it's not like, here's the thing, you can't walk into, especially if you're not established or an established face, you can't walk into a new space and talk about like that's our sweetheart. Like, everyone loves Tiana. No. Everyone loves Tiana.
It was a shade. You didn't have to shade her.
I'm not gonna say you can't do that. Yo, I'm gonna walk back to your statement because we're on the industry standard. Everybody on this show is growing to be an establishing voice nationwide, and we talk about people, so you can't say that.
You also can't tell her what she can't say.
So no, that's what she's saying though, because it contradicts what she's about to say. Because if somebody can go, the same person can be in the audience and say the same thing about you. Same thing about me, same thing about him. So what I want to say, just so as a broadcast and be respectful, I make sure I was as big as our broadcast is, make sure to be, you know what I'm saying, being You know what I'm saying? Respecting themselves. Bree, thank you.
I'm team Tiana.
That's that BMOA. That's
All
that
I'm
Big
saying
Mac
is,
sauce kicking in.
It's a way to say that. It's a way to say what you're saying without saying that putting this young lady down, because at the same time she's in journalism too, so she's
But you
actually
also
she's
have to
she's our
understand that
peers.
you put out
Right.
what you get.
So
So you're coming with this attitude and establishing yourself in a certain way and trying to present yourself. People are going to receive you that way.
My thing is, don't discredit what she is and what she's doing.
I think what you're trying to say.
What is she doing,
I give
Cody?
people. So I have learned.
She's a sports journalist.
She is trying to elevate
trying
her
to
brand to
transition
be
herself.
a sports journalist, but also, I think on a human level, I have been in situations, and I've seen plenty. We all have seen plenty of situations where I tend to give people grace. You can tell when somebody has not healed from a situation.
Well, then she shouldn't be going on somebody's podcast talking
It's
about
a lot
her
of people
past.
that go. Megan Thee Stallion probably didn't heal from what happened with her and Tory Lanez, but she finally got up and said what she said, whether she was lying or not. She got up and said what she said on what was it, Good Morning America?
Yeah, with Gail Kim.
I'm just saying, it's just the point. The point of you gotta just give people grace. Some people they're not gonna relate everything.
Where's the grace for Tiana? Tiana is going through a whole
She didn't even-
divorce
We
right
been
now.
gave her some grace. And she said, fuck Iman. She said, ain't nobody even talk about Iman. But you're not finna discredit the work that I've done. That's where the shade came in. Because she said that Tiana Taylor was famous at the time. Tiana didn't care if she dressed up as her as Halloween. She said she didn't care about that. But what you're not gonna do is discredit her work. Like,
And shout out to Tiana for how graceful she handled it, because they all.
Okay. Like I said, you put out, you get what you put out. She's discrediting another woman.
So how do we feel about the 50-50 comment? Because I think that was the one that took everything.
Talking about 50-50
that took it over the edge. Because because y'all gonna sit here and fight for Tiana, I get it. But if you want to give people grace, let's look at it from the other side of the lens. Shorty moved all the way out. She's telling her story. She got on the show to tell her story. Mm-hmm. Maybe she say shit wrong. Hey, I say shit wrong all the time. Okay. You say shit wrong all the time. I say shit wrong all the time. So maybe in the heat of the moment, she said something wrong. So let's give her grace, right? And Tiana was famous at the time, whatever. However we want to take that. But she hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was going to joke about Iman being a city boy moving out to New York, but if you really think about this shit, like, she packed up her whole life, moved to New York to be with this guy, and he ended up dumping her for some other reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to think about it in that. And she has to explain this in real time on a podcast. Of course, sometimes you might trip up on your words, right?
That's also part of her story. I feel like you can't discredit her from telling her story.
Yeah, so let's give her grace on that. Now, me personally, I think the part that really took like, okay, shorty, you tweaking, to me is when she dressed up like her for Halloween, because that's just delusional. That was some weird shit. And me being from Chicago and Iman being from Chicago, he must have peeped some more weird shit from his broad to dump her. So that's how I looked at it.
You called her a broad? but everybody else is like crazy.
But we're discrediting her.
It's you wearing this outfit. Every time they cut to you, it's you wearing this outfit. That's what's doing it.
If you call your girl your broad, that's crazy.
Yeah, even using the word broad in 2024.
I'm sorry, we're not gonna use it. That's just how it works. This shorty must have been.
But it also, I don't know. It's just kind of, for me, speaks to, like, shorty didn't have nothing else going on for herself, and she left where she was, wherever.
That's what it feel like.
This man, she had nothing. She didn't plan nothing. Didn't have no backup plan. Iman was her plan. And so
you can't say that though.
If you move out,
her making that statement, I don't go 50-50. It just kind of shows kind of who she is though.
No, you can't.
Some
say
men
that,
like that.
If you say you packed your whole life up and moved to New York, like that, you was dependent on that. Like that was, you had nothing going on to just go out of town to move with somebody that you barely know.
Yes, right. But in the flip side too, it takes two, right? So if my girl, we partners, me and my girl partners, right? This is not no random shit that she did. She's not saying like, hey, babe, I'm finna just surprise you and move to New York. This is a conversation that we had. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I led her to believe, I influenced this conversation. I wanted her here. And this is just me hypothetical because I don't know. But I know having this conversation Like he had to let her know, like, yeah, babe, you come here, move here. I got this house. Like this is us. Like you could come be with me.
Cause I ain't gonna cap with y'all. If a man call me and say I'm taking care of you in New York, and I know that he's stable, I'm gone.
But you're also gonna have a. You're also
I'm
gonna work
still
on
do radio. I'm gonna figure it out.
Exactly.
Like I'm
That's
not.
the
I'm
point
not
that
gonna
I'm
be
making,
sitting
though.
at home doing Pilates.
Exactly.
But
So I don't know what she was doing in that instance, but to say, but that's
Well, she didn't have no money, so she wasn't doing nothing.
she could have been doing something.
But
That's
said
when
it-
she
she
started
said it-
being an
She
influencer.
Well,
said, and she said
everybody
on
know
the
New
show.
York, like, being by yourself in New York is hard. Like that income is
I did it.
It's a lot. It's not. It's not no easy.
I
It's
did
not
too.
easy work.
She
It's
said
not
on the
easy
show,
work.
check it out. She said on the show, she didn't have no bread. Like that was her plan. And when he dumped her, she initially was like, I got to get my stuff together because my car lease is up, my apartment lease is up. Like I got to figure it out. But it seemed like she was more upset about him leaving her for Tiana than she was about her situation to begin with. For you to come,
Go ahead.
but I'm gonna say for you to come on a podcast in your bag talking about something, do I look like I would pay 50-50 for anything? Like Iman, you know, his situation is his situation. He was married, 2 kids, family, the whole nine. Travis is with somebody else that he ain't even got to worry about who's splitting the bills, who paying the bills. Shorty got more money than all of us, plus him. So for you to get on a podcast and get to talking crazy about what you are and what you aren't gonna do, when you're the one that's on the outside looking in, it's like next level delusion. And not only that, but where's your team at? Where's your managers at? If you're new to media and you're in this space, you don't have to answer every single question. You don't have to get these aha gotcha moments caught on camera, like next question, or I'm not answering that, or even more so, do the whole interview and then ask afterwards, hey, let me see this before it drops. Let me see what I look like or what is not acceptable. That's just how the business works. But for you to get on there and completely lose
that part, she clearly don't know
exactly.
that part.
So where's your team to tell you like this is what we on?
What is it? I Am Athlete. She spoke about it on that podcast about how she's trying to understand like being media trained, which I feel like if you're a sports journalist, you should have some inkling of it. But I ain't here to judge nobody. Yeah, she was talking about how you should have media training, how you should have a team when you doing things like this. I think she just kind of like did a big one for her homegirl Angel, and it just backlashed on her. I just want to see if she gonna make it out of this, because in my head I feel like she gonna be on somebody's sports podcast or
She's
something.
gonna be fine. They always at the Victoria's Secret fashion show the other day. Angel was there. Tiana Taylor was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it'll end up blowing over. But if you new to the space and you trying to get on, you got to be really careful about what you say and who you say it to, because this world don't care about you when you get on stage and say some dumb shit. They're going to clip it up, they're going to put it online, and then we're going to be here talking about it, clowning you.
Okay, so do y'all feel like Cam and Mace went a little too hard on her?
No.
Yes.
No.
I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do. As a woman, I do.
I feel like it's the woman.
I don't
It's
care
the woman
for
in
her,
us.
but
it's like y'all ain't gotta go that hard.
Hold on. What all did they say? Did they call it?
He just pretty much was like,
I wish we had the clip.
Call her a bird, didn't he?
He called her a bird.
Yeah, like
That was
and
bird
her
activity.
Her attitude is like,
He was calling her ugly.
He said she
called her
ugly
ugly?
personality.
Yeah,
right?
ugly personality. Like,
Ugly
yeah.
person.
Yeah, well, he was like, you ugly to me now or something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, that's
say that?
facts, though. I don't think that's too hard.
I just feel like it just was given attack.
I just felt like it was more so of like, who do you think you are? Now let me tell you who you are.
And that's why I don't like coming
that's
from a
why I didn't
man.
like that.
Like, don't talk at me.
Wait, but she can say what I look like going 50-50
She
with a
wasn't
man, but he
talking
can't.
at nobody,
but
though.
they can't be like,
Talking
I'm
about
not
a
like, who are you to say
specific
that?
person either.
Because that's how she
Bree,
lived her life.
Take all that not to a man, woman, and stuff out the way.
No, you're not supposed to.
This is their This is their show,
and that's fine. And I'm entitled to feel like they went too hard as grown men.
That's how they address everybody.
And I'm gonna keep speaking on it. I feel like that was a little too harsh.
No, if you in the media, you in the media. That's how they talk. That's
I
how
don't-
They talk about everybody like that, though,
that's
Bree.
fine. That could be their delivery, but I'm still telling you how I feel about it.
I understand how you feel.
And I'm gonna tell you that how I feel is right, because you don't gotta go that hard on a woman. Like, it's still a woman. Like,
still a woman.
you did
It's a
everything
way.
but slap her.
I gotta
That
rewatch
was
it.
harsh.
No,
That
it
was
even
harsh.
it was the
Not
delivery
slapper.
of the tone behind it.
Yeah.
But
Too.
that's
Was it?
how-
'Cause I just feel like
That's
men
how
be
they
feeling,
talk.
y'all be feeling yourselves so much when y'all get to tell a woman about themselves.
Yes,
like, it
like
just
there's
be
this
like,
like
So you-
attitude.
oh, it's
like,
so
I get you
cringy.
on that, right?
It's
I'm not
so
telling you,
cringy.
I get you on that. Only if it wasn't Cam and Mason, because they do that to every single body. They give everybody that same delivery. When James
Y'all
Prince,
say
when,
this
when
every
James
time.
Prince started tweaking, what did they do? They addressed him the same way.
It's also
so
a
they
New
they
York
address everybody the
attitude,
same
though.
way.
I mean,
New
that's
York men talk
fine,
like
but
that in
still, it's
general.
not gonna hit with me.
I think
I don't like it.
I feel like they did.
They did what?
They did they due diligence, man. Because because they different, you know, they got different type of money, they got different type of bread.
I
all
think
that
he had a
income.
point. There were some points made.
No,
though. Like
points
the
were
whole-
valid.
Yeah.
Points were made
If
very
somebody
valid,
that
but it's like
has a better personality
you
that look
said
half
it,
as good
you
as
know.
you. Like that's
Not
really
Well,
how
maybe because it's
men
camera
think.
because you mad about him how he did old girl on CNN.
I'm gonna forever be mad about the way that some men come at women. Like, you don't have to be like that, bro. You're a man. And I'm not coming at them specifically on when I say that. Like, it's very general. Like, men, come on now. You're a man, bro. Cody, you would never talk to a woman like that.
I wouldn't.
Chris would never talk to a woman like that.
I wouldn't.
And it's like, I wouldn't.
Why just have me right there?
And to me, it's just like, there's a way, like, you can, because they've definitely calmed the tone down for hella other subjects. So it's like, when y'all get a chance to tell a woman, like, no, you're actually not as pretty as you think. No, I actually would never pay to even take you out on a date. No, I actually, like, just to degrade them, some men really get off on that. And I
That's
get
what
it.
it was given though.
It's
like, he
given
got
like
off
you're
on it.
getting
Yeah.
like this is the best moment of your day. That's what it was given, and I don't like that. And don't y'all clip this up, because last time I spoke on Cam,
You heard from Cam himself?
no, but y'all ain't finna keep eating me up on this podcast. Y'all don't pay me enough for that.
Clip this up, please.
No.
Flip it all the way. We need it all the way, and then do that.
All the way.
Yeah, I
Hey,
just sound like
what's the
men.
word? Put that on the end of it
Like,
too,
like, you gotta do
please.
your big one on a woman. Like, we're women. Y'all love to say
They
we
be
so soft and
quick-
delicate in every
so
other
quick
situation.
to humble you though. So
Exactly.
quick to humble you, and I think it's a way to do it.
I don't
Well,
like
I
that.
honestly don't even think that men.
Because
should be
I seen
humbling
I
women
seen
in
hella other
general,
men speak
but-
on it, and I felt like it was accurate. I'm not saying what Cam them said was wrong. It wasn't wrong, but there's a way that you say things. Like,
Are
so
y'all
what if that
gonna
girl would have crashed out?
are y'all gonna tune into what she has
What if
coming
that
up
girl would have
next?
crashed out? Y'all would said the same thing. Well, that's how they always are.
Yeah.
That
Jay,
would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
Like,
you right.
let's be for real.
You're valid.
She's a human. Like,
That's valid. That's valid. So
Jay,
speaking
Bree,
of
are y'all gonna tune into what she has going on next?
so transitioning, and I don't know if we're gonna tune into. I mean, if it's popular, no, niggas
where
gonna,
these
people
Krispy
gonna
Kremes at?
tune in. Like entertainment right now is slow right now. So anything that's catching the attention, everybody tuning in. There ain't really nothing really.
yeah, like besides the election, I feel like people getting lost in the election.
Yeah, we just ready to go vote at this point.
Yeah.
we already
Just
know who's
ready
gonna
for our
vote.
doomsday.
Okay, I'm finna
Yeah.
vote early. So just get it over with. I'm
Vote
done.
early, go
Yeah.
hide.
But I did want to kind of transition into women and men humbling each other and speaking down.
Bro,
on
when
each other.
we talking about Gucci third leg?
I don't even want to get to Gucci third leg right now.
Why you want to talk about it so bad?
Pause.
I just think his name is funny.
I was going to go into the Ari and Tucson beef because in this case, how he was addressing her, do you feel like that was right?
No. I feel like anything that happened with somebody that was supposed to be your friend should not go.
Well,
to
can
the
we get
internet like
a
that.
little background?
Yeah, I
on
don't
what
know.
you-
Okay,
about this.
so if you follow Ari, I think it was last year. Last year she gave Tucson
Oh no,
20.
this was this year.
This year she gave Tucson $20,000 for his birthday. Apparently the money was supposed to be used for a new car for Tucson. So Tucson came out a couple months ago and said that he never got the $20,000, never got the car, and then he started a GoFundMe so that we as human citizens that pay taxes, that's not on TV and don't got 1,000 million followers, can pay for his $20,000 that he didn't get from Ari. So Ari never came out and said nothing for a while, right? She didn't really say much for a while. But then after that same week, Tucson dropped a song that was supposed to be about Ari.
Oh my god.
Okay, fast forward. The Impact ATL is premiering tomorrow.
I think so.
Yeah, tomorrow at 7, I believe, on BET Plus. Make sure y'all go support. Tucson is one of the main characters this season, and Ari decided to speak on it, which I understood why she spoke on it now, because people were still asking since, like the trailer was coming out, and apparently they're going to address everything within the season of what happened. So Ari came out and said that the reason why Tucson didn't get the $20,000 was because she sent the $20,000 to the car dealership. They was about to take it for fraud because allegedly Tucson tried to buy the car off of CPN.
What? What's this?
Basically, off somebody else's
Oh.
social security. Yeah. So
no.
apparently, allegedly, Tucson tried to buy the car off of CPN. She dropped an audio message of her. I think it was her on the phone with the car dealership, and they were saying they had documentation that this is fraud, and they were literally going to take the $20K from her. So she basically said, "Okay, just don't go through with it as long as you give me my $20K back." So she said she got the $20K back, and that's when her and Tucson fell out. That's all we know right now. Personally, I think when it's friends, especially friends and money, because I see friends fall out over money all the time, $20K is a lot for me. I just don't think it should have hit that. Hell, no, yeah.
Y'all about to fall out on
If
live
I
on
was
the
Ari,
air.
I would give you $20K.
That's fucked up.
What you mean?
You got to think about that. You got to study and shit.
Because I had to think today. No, my car got booted. Hell no, I ain't give you no $20K. What the hell? But no, if I was Ari, I'll give you $20K. I'll give you $50K.
Oh damn!
I'm talking about G.
That's nice.
We need to get a handshake.
No, we don't. It's okay. We too grown for that. But no, I hate to see friends fall out. But also, I feel like if you're gonna air your friend out over some money and make a song that come behind it,
He made a rap song.
yeah.
She also said that he was
'Cause y'all know
starting
Tucson
to
from
like
Detroit.
air her out and say all this.
Detroit.
Rappers, Tucson, a Detroit rapper.
To air her out pretty much,
You
and
got Detroit on your head?
No,
I thought it was a Detroit tire.
no, it's F.
yeah,
Why y'all get so
Detroit
distracted?
Tigers. Yeah, no, he said that he was gonna air her out and that everyone would believe him because they're close.
He
It's
said
just
that?
it's just crazy.
Yeah,
to me.
he thought everybody was
Like,
gonna believe him. I feel
people
like it
be
backfired a
delusional.
little bit on him.
It's just crazy to me though. Like as a friend, I just could never. We could have a falling out. I'm never gonna sit there and tell your business to the world.
Not on the
Especially
internet like that.
If you are a well-known person, like there should have been some boundaries. And then it also goes to like celebrities be giving out NDAs. But it's like, that uncomfortable conversation. Do you have a conversation with your friend if they're, you're a celebrity and you have a friend that's close? Do you make them sign an NDA? Because we're looking at a situation like this.
You're
where
trying
it's like-
to avoid. Because at the end of that, I feel like because if we were friends, you're gonna pay us. My family, my kids. So you trying to cancel me? You trying to take food out my son's mouth?
Exactly.
You trying to stop me from being able to support my mama and my sisters now? Like, does it have to go this far? Where you feel like you got to go over some money that you didn't have in the first place. It's not like you had $20K and I took $20K from you. You never had the $20K.
That was the other thing.
Like-
She went about also explaining like I put you on as a main because they didn't want him on Impact ATL.
And she
as
fought
a
for
main
him to be a main
person,
character.
the main character. She offered to give him a podcast, like a space to do his podcast. He wanted to do Cooking with the Don.
And they did Cooking with, and she did it.
Yeah,
He was on there a few
and I
times.
feel like that's more than enough as a friend. Like,
But you
What more
also
do you
get
want?
friends. Baby, I've been there. You get friends that get real entitled and feel like because they are your friend or because they did a big one for you once or twice, like you are forever indebted to them. Everything that's yours
crazy.
is theirs. And that's the
crazy.
problem.
The
That
other
is
part-
problem.
Because
Some
here's the
people
thing, they
feel so
weren't even
entitled.
friends first. Like that's not even how their friendship even
He
started.
he was Tay's assistant.
I was gonna say the other part of it was the situation got like the flames kind of got renewed when she bought her niece a car for her sweet 16 birthday.
As she should.
But that's her.
No. Shout out to
Her
Ari.
niece ain't trying
Shout
to
out to
buy it
Ari.
on somebody's grandma's social security number either.
Yeah, I'm saying shout out to Ari for doing that, but it seemed like his motivation seemed kind of fucked up because he saw that she was doing something for her family, and then was like, "Oh, so you could get your niece a car, but where my car at?"
That's kind of that's messed up as hell.
That's what's bogus to me.
Yeah, it's real bogus.
If he would have just got the car, and then it made me think he probably was trying to buy like BMW.
But here's the thing, though. Your friend
Well, you better get this nice little Kia Forte and get the pushing.
If you $20K to buy a car, you don't go outside of your means. If you know that you can't afford certain things, there should be no reason why. Like she said, you're going and looking up a car that costs way more than whatever your income is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the entitlement is crazy here, though. Like at the end of the day, she
I would have
positioned
just
you,
upgraded my little Chevy
to make
Equinox.
your own money, and you crying about a $20,000, and the reason why you didn't get the $20,000 is because of you.
That's the thing.
Ooh.
But he said she lied. He said he didn't try to buy it off of CPN.
Buying a car off of CPN is crazy.
They buy everything off. That's.
I mean, you can do it.
I'm paying attention. I be trying to figure.
Oh.
I mean,
you know something?
I get how motherfuckers
Shut
get
up,
down,
Chris.
and we ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, going to the 1-2, how people make, how they moving. But if your homie,
But some people don't think that deep either. A lot of people are very surface. If you just know how to do it, they try to do their big one. They don't worry about if they get caught. They don't worry about what's gonna happen later. But you don't thinking about you could put her in hella trouble.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like she got whole businesses. She's got whole businesses, a whole image to protect.
not even that, bro. You just got paid a quarter. They paid him a quarter ticket to do the show?
Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah,
said too. She said $250. She
Yeah,
said
well, they
$250. What's the deal she got for him?
And she said she had to fight for that.
They had to fight for it because they didn't want him.
Quarter ticket to be on national TV. You can use that to brand you to get other deals. Why would you even put yourself in a scamming situation like that?
It's very sassy though for him as a man, whatever he identifies as, for him as a man to look at her and think that he is entitled to anything. Like
A man
as
do
a
that.
man, no, and that's sassy.
Don't laugh.
Sassy.
Men do that.
Men do that?
Men do that.
They do?
Entitled? Are you entitled like that?
Oh,
How do you go? How do you go from scamming on the CPN? How do you go from scamming on the CPN to when it don't work? Now you got a GoFundMe going. Like this is just a stair step of mistakes that's happening.
Go get a job, bro.
Go get a job.
Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
And you probably
Like,
got a
where's
car.
the branding? Where's the branding deals? Why are you not setting yourself up?
GoFundMe was crazy.
GoFundMe.
And I heard there's only like $400 in there off the $20,000 they asking for.
I should. It's coming out. I mean, you know, I handle mine regardless, but no CPN. I should start buying my car CPN.
No GoFundMe.
And we ain't got $20,000 for you, Bree. I'm telling you right now. I
know y'all
bang
don't.
with you the hard way,
It's
but I ain't
okay.
got
I
20.
wouldn't ask y'all for 20. Y'all know I clock everybody's pockets. I be watching everything y'all do. Chris got some money right now. Look at ice on Chris.
Why you put the glass?
I do not.
Chris got
have
some money right
any
now. Look
money
at
right
him.
now.
Why you got the Morpheus glasses?
I'm broke,
on?
baby.
I was thinking the same thing, Cody.
It's giving Nino Brown.
I do not have any money.
You definitely like you just logged into the Matrix. I ain't gonna
To the
lie.
Matrix? Nah,
Glasses.
I ain't in the Matrix.
But I don't know. I think God be trying to show Ari who needs to be in her life and who don't. I don't know. I be rooting for Ari. I think
do
Ari
too.
can do no wrong.
I wouldn't say that, but I do be wrong for her.
I
feel
think
like
Ari can do no wrong. She ain't
she
did no
done
wrong
been
in
through
my
some
eyes.
things.
What happened to
I
Tay?
identify
Why
with
Tay
some
ain't
things
around no
she
more?
I don't think
Who
Tay.
was when did
First,
Tucson?
Tay is on.
Cody, you know too much about
He said, "Who was Tucson?" First time, y'all know Cody don't watch TV, so anything that has anything to do with television, Cody don't know. So Tucson was Tay's assistant. That's how Tucson got in the friend circle.
So he backdoor Tay for Ari.
No, he didn't backdoor Tay for Ari. Tay started wanting to grow his brand, his hair brand. He started doing like hair care
moved to New
products,
York,
and he
too.
moved to New York because he wanted to. He said he already got the Atlanta market, so he moved to New York, and that's when Ari and Tucson got a little bit closer because Tay wasn't really there.
Oh, so now
It's some beef between them though.
It's something going on between them two, but everything gonna get addressed on the Impact ATL. We need to hit up BET Plus and QC, cause we promoting y'all.
No, for sure.
So I'm about to go
Shout out to
watch
y'all.
the show. I don't even know who these people is.
I like the Impact Atlanta.
I do
Impact
too,
New York wasn't
yeah.
that good. I like Impact Atlanta though.
Yeah, Impact New York was
It was mid. Very mid.
Hold on, Jay just said New York was mid. Okay.
No, just that show.
the show was mid.
Okay, you said anything about New York is mid. That's growth for you.
Oh my god.
She
She coming out her honeymoon stage. In New York.
I will never come out of my honeymoon stage.
Speaking
sorry,
of just
that's
repping where you from, I don't know. We was just talking about 290 earlier. Y'all
don't you? It's like just like how I said it be itching for y'all to talk about women. It's just like
It's that mega hat. I'm telling you.
it's like something like y'all got like venom inside y'all. Just y'all can't
I
help it
live
but
out
to talk
west now.
about.
I'm out
You
west
do
end.
not live out west.
I'm out west end.
You stay on Racine, which is the west.
Man, did you dox him? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
How you know? How you know he ain't got a stalker somewhere?
Yeah,
Well, Racine
Chris, she
ain't the
crazy, ain't
actual
she?
street. It's close enough.
Oh
I'm out west end, G.
No.
I am.
No, you
Out
I ate
not.
west
whales the
end
other
is
day.
Crazy.
First of all, y'all love to talk crazy about whales, knowing
Whales
that
be
whales
good
is
as-
better than sharks.
Nah, whales is way
And
better than
JJ's.
Shay. It is better than JJ. Whales are smacking. They put a little.
What is with you with this?
You gotta get a little extra.
Yeah, whales. Hey, if y'all ever out west, we'll get y'all some whales. I don't know where it's at. I think it's only like one, right?
It's only one. It's on Madison.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
where
I
it's
would-
at.
Madison Boulevard, right across the street from
You from out west
McDonald's. Okay.
Yeah, whales is hitting on point. But this ain't about whales. This is this is about these TVs that that these brothers went viral for still hitting the frakes. Now, personally, I feel like I've been seeing people hitting the frakes, and I didn't bought stuff out the frakes for
I
my
have
whole
to.
life.
TV that.
PS.
But now, I don't think nothing is wrong with what they're doing. This is also is a
Criminal
You don't think that wrong with
Condoning
stealing
criminal
people?
activity is crazy.
Wow.
no, because bro,
It's giving Robin Hood.
yeah, you robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. It's insurance on all that shit. And then that's also I was going to get into a more serious way. That's also how people they be like how the guns and stuff be getting into the hood.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah.
a clear example. They stopped them train. That train was not moving. It was stopped in them hoods. And they do that out south. They do it out west. They do it all the time. So they was hitting the frakes. I'm just mad because I got I'm an insider. You know how they got sports insider, Chris? I'm a hood insider. Right, so I got
Which one of your friends?
I got the insight.
Why
from,
you got my mugshot up there?
What the hell?
Y'all get my picture printed, I swear to God. if y'all come over here with some t-shirts, I swear to God.
I need one. I need in on one for real.
So
Inside
as a
info.
hood insider,
I will stop this last straight.
I heard that the guy, you know what I'm saying, it's breaking news. I heard that the guy that
Cody,
got
you
the
doing
damn
it again.
that got the damn that bust open the frakes. I heard the only thing he left with was air fryers.
And everybody in the hood got air fryers, so I don't know why he left with
All
that.
he left was some
Stupid.
air fryers.
Maybe he hit
Because
the
if it-
wrong cart number.
No, but if you look at the video, he was up there. You know what I'm saying? Tossing
Trying
the
to
TVs,
be Robin Hood.
and people was just driving
Got
by.
left off bad
taking
and
the
bougie.
TVs.
You think I'm gonna stop? You think I'm gonna wait for you, bro?
That's why you supposed
The
to
police
bring your
finna come.
people. You supposed to bring your people that's gonna look out for you.
Risking your life for some air fryers is crazy.
Wow.
I know he was pissed. He gonna sell them on Amazon or something.
Something.
Facebook Marketplace. He
That
gonna
bring
do
that, but this conversation want me to ask y'all like, what was?
You ever stole something, Cody?
Don't be worried.
You already said you don't care about them stealing. You
I don't care
condoning the
about them
violence.
stealing. I hit the boosters up. They got a little something. Like what you got? 50%.
I'm talking about like something little. You talking about crazy?
I mean, I was in third. I remember I was in second or third grade. I got caught stealing from Walgreens on 51st. I went to jail for it too.
you was jail?
Yeah.
You went to jail?
Yeah.
What
Me-
you steal?
Me and my brother, we was stealing. Y'all, it used to be this TV show called Animorphs. I don't know if y'all was.
Oh, you old for sure.
Yeah.
I heard about that show.
It was on Nickelodeon, and they had toys. So I went to this school called Revis, and it was on 51st. So we was over there. Me and my brother was a Walgreens. Anybody from Lowland knows a Walgreens on 51st and Cottage. So my brother.
That's still low end?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
So he was acting all soft and scared. So I'm like, man, come to the store with me. He's my older brother, by the way. So I'm stealing the toys, and I'm stuffing the toys under his shirt. Like, man, quit acting scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Friday when Daddy was acting scared, he was acting scared. Like, no, I don't want to do it. So I'm like, man, put it under your shirt. Put it on your shirt. Whole time, if y'all ever go to Walgreens, you know how they got that big mirror at the back, so you can look in the mirror and you can see it every aisle.
So you walking down the aisle, yeah.
whole time the Walmart employees in the next line, next aisle,
Just
Watch it,
look, and you just stuffing them under the shirt.
just looking at it. Yeah, we got arrested. They called the police. They called the principal. They took us to the police stations on 51st and
Oh, this nigga
Yeah,
stage, y'all
on stage.
scarred.
So they took us over there. My mom was like, "Yeah, lock their ass up."
He was in there crying. He was in there
My
crying.
brother was in there crying. And
He was in there crying too.
Crying.
He was probably
Cody,
crying
you ain't
too.
gotta
He
lie.
wasn't stealing.
He ain't want to
It's
steal
really
it. Nah,
your fault.
Nah, but he held it down though. He ain't snitching. Be like, nah, it was my little brother idea. Nah, we held it down. We was in there. They started showing us like dead bodies of like kids.
Oh
and, like,
yeah, they was
homicide.
in there to scare y'all.
Yeah, they trying to
damn.
scare. I
That's why
started
your mama
crying
said
too.
keep
shit.
them in there.
I started crying.
Stay
My mom was
straight.
like, keep him in there. I was like, I want to stay here. But nah, that's what I stole.
I
We
never
ever stole
got.
something?
I mean, I used to steal from like the regular. Like when we was in high school, we used to steal chicken from Jules.
Oh,
You used to walk past
the
it.
little-
oh no.
You used
That's
to get
some
it
real-
and then like take like the little tag off. You know how they put the little stick on there with how much it cost you.
You
take
steal
tag
raw
off.
chicken or cooked chicken?
No, the chicken
cooked chicken,
tenders and the
yeah.
fries. They used because we had off campus lunch in Lane.
Oh, so you used to pack the little bags and then just walk out
yeah,
with
just
them?
walk out. Like we used to take chicken from Jules all the time. In Carbondale, everybody used to steal from Walmart. Oh, one of my old people, they got arrested for stealing some condoms from Walmart.
I guess he was trying to use them on you.
Looking dumb.
Yo,
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, it's
Jay,
like little stuff.
whatever you ever stole something before?
So when I was working at Chipotle,
You stole from Chipotle?
let me tell you what happened.
right.
Chelsea.
When I was working at Chipotle, okay, so they had a bunch of like store managers that were like really young, and so we used to we were all underage drinking, so we used to steal the tequila bottles out of Chipotle and drink.
Wait.
Yeah. If you was a bartender,
In
I
the
used to steal.
store.
That's why I got
They got-
fired from
It's
Hooters.
a whole bunch of stuff that used to go on in them Chipotles in New York.
They got
So
tequila
you-
and
so let me
Chipotle.
get
Yeah,
this
some
straight.
Chipotles you could do like
Let me get-
margaritas to
They
go.
was doing all kinds of stuff.
wow.
Yeah, I
Let me
ain't
get
never
this
going to
straight.
Chipotle again. Y'all having sex in the
We said
stores. It's
disclosure,
crazy.
so I can't get in trouble. So you was a Mexican working at
Nah.
Yo.
stealing tequila.
He trying to call you a stereotype, G.
You walk right into that. Though.
That's funny as hell.
It wasn't me because the GMs are black and they were doing it too. So don't we?
Did
we
you
not
not-
finna
did you not
stereotype
steal?
it.
It was just-
I didn't steal it. The GMs did. I just drank it.
Okay.
So you part of it.
Wait, they was serving you.
accessory to stealing.
Damn, they was giving you alcohol at underage.
They were underage. We were all underage.
Yeah,
Stealing
you know,
the
back
tequila.
I was
then,
gonna
it's
say,
like
that's
everybody
messed
that
up.
worked at like McDonald's and like Burger King and stuff, like your managers was like 20, 21.
Yeah.
Looking old
Yeah.
though. They
That's
was like
but that's
old
why I got
20.
fired from Hooters.
You
I
was
can't
stealing?
never work at Hooters again.
You was stealing?
I wasn't
was
stealing,
stealing.
but we had this. So we had this regular. Y'all know what a regular is. Somebody that come in all the time. They always get them discounts. They get him free stuff. When I was trained to be a bartender at Hooters, I was told he gonna ask for a cup, and you just give him a cup. So every day, this man would come in, ask for a cup. I would give this man a cup. Sometimes he asked me to put some ice in it. I'll put some ice in it. And he would always pour his liquor in the cup and leave, which, you know, technically you ain't supposed to take liquor out.
Right.
So on top of me giving him free drinks, we had this one lady, I feel like she didn't like me. She saw me picking up my dog in my Hooters uniform one day and I wasn't supposed to have it on. And all of a sudden, she became our manager, and 2 weeks later, I got fired. But they said I got fired because they caught me giving him free drinks, and then I gave him the cup so he could put the liquor in there and leave.
So he stole.
So I was trying, yeah, but technically
don't
I was
count.
still.
Wait. So how did he get the liquor?
I gave it to him.
He paid for it?
No.
Oh, so it's your fault.
But he was
So you-
tipping real good.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was giving him the
This
free
make
liquor.
complete
So
sense.
it wasn't
Yeah.
free. He just paid you instead of paying Hooters.
But
Yeah.
bartenders do that
You
all
still-
the
you stealing
time.
from
They
the
give
company
you
at that
extra
point?
Yeah, you
shots.
stealing for the cup. You stole from Hooters, G.
I ain't steal from Hooters.
So I stole from Chipotle. You stole from Hooters. You stole from the freight cars.
But you stole toys.
I
G.
stole
Like,
from
come on.
Walgreens.
Oh,
You
no.
stole toys.
And I was only like 8 years old. 8
You're
years
a
old.
menace.
Chris
So
stole
you
from
was a
the
whole adult thinking of
Chris
all
stole
that.
from the bull
I
store.
was trying to pay
you
my
know.
rent.
Where
Where you steal from, Chris?
I used to steal from people. I used to take your phone.
Okay, klepto.
I used to
You
steal
know
your
We gotta
wallet.
watch you.
No, I got a best
We
friend.
gotta watch you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That
You stole from
serious?
people?
No, I used to steal. I did used to steal phones.
You stole
I
phones.
used
In
to
his
steal
outfit.
phones. I
In
was
his outfit, you still.
You was
in high school. In high
So
school,
you was stealing phones?
if you left your phone out in high school, it was gone. It was gone. I snatch
Damn,
it.
Chris, I would never took you for that.
But I'm a changed man now because I got my karma.
I'm
Somebody
gonna
stole mine.
change. I'm a changed woman too.
I am too. I ain't stealing tequila
I
no
don't
more.
steal liquor. I ain't drank liquor in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks?
Same.
See, God
Same.
working on me. It's a new
I
life
got a
out
friend
there.
though. She steals all the time. Like for real, she steals all the time.
That's
And
your
when I
friend?
tell you we walk out the store, I don't even know she. I
You
didn't
got
even
her
know
in your
she.
house?
I didn't even. She never steal from me.
Shit.
Okay.
Nah, she'll never steal from me.
That's what they all
you don't
say, but
know.
They steal.
We'll walk out the store and she got stuff.
And her bro?
No bag.
Yeah, she just she didn't ring it up. She just skipped it.
Oh no.
So before I go to what I was going to say, Chris, when the last time you stole? Or what have you? David time you stole. You stole something.
That's the name of the show. That's the name of the show.
He gonna say something
Stole
smooth like I stole this one dude girl, you know.
That sound like Chris.
I used to steal gas all the time in college, bro.
How you do
broke.
it?
How you steal gas?
Put us on.
You walk up to the pump. You know they say
Oh,
you
like
either
you just
pay
start
out.
pumping
You
and
just
then you
drive
drive
off.
Pump it,
Oh,
get a
no,
full
they
tank,
take
and
big
then
wheels
drive
stuff
off.
like that now.
You can hit it and it go off.
Yeah, you know I always
you
did
can't.
that. Yes, you can.
Yes,
You can't hit the pump and it go off.
It used to be like that all the
It
time.
used to be like that.
Because it used to literally be a crime. I remember watching the news occasionally, and you will see they will have the surveillance footage of people coming up, pumping the gas, and then leaving. Why you think some gas stations when you walk up it say please pay before you pump?
Right.
I thought they had to hit the little button in the back.
Because the pump won't release
Yeah.
until
No,
there's some money in
some
there.
of them they did.
Oh.
At my
Some
college,
people
bro,
literally
where
go
everybody was.
Those right now though.
That's
Well,
fine.
it's old
Yeah.
stuff.
What's it called? The statute of limitations on me stealing toys.
10 plus
been
years
over.
ago.
And who just already fired me? I ain't gonna sue
I mean,
me.
Chipotle did
You know what?
fire me.
I wonder why. I wonder why y'all two got fired.
I got fired.
It was time for me to
not
go. I was
showing-
there for like 6
Yeah,
years.
It's time for me to go to.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
That was
I
your
was there
extra
for like 6
strategy.
years. That wasn't my exit strategy, but I felt it. Like I was
Just
making
make it sound
too
like she
much
was a
money
stripper.
around that time to be working. I was making way too much money to be a Hooters girl,
That's what's up.
and I just knew. I'm like, yeah, God gonna come get me one of these days.
Him more the police.
I'm glad I got fired, and the police ain't walk up in there.
That's crazy.
They be pissed
You
you
had
off.
that mugshot in
They
your
make
Hooters
you get
outfit
dressed,
too.
they
Oh
come
my
like you,
god.
Like clock in, and then they fire you, like
Nah,
in your
that's-
They did to
uniform.
me.
That's
That's
funny.
what they
That's wild.
did.
I ain't
No,
gonna lie
and
to-
there was some people that they would let them work their whole entire shift.
Sometimes
and then
they let you
fire
work your
them
whole
at the
shift,
end
but
of
yeah,
it.
they
Like,
fire
y'all
you in your
bogus.
uniform.
Hey, they rocking with the fit, Chris.
I know.
They rocking with the fit.
Because I look nice.
They say it look nice.
Cause I love your confidence.
One of the homies say I wouldn't wear it, but it's low key tough.
See?
Said that.
Come on now. They know style.
I want them to see the whole thing.
He put it on his page.
Oh,
With the socks.
with the socks. And
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna put it on the What's the Word page too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go
Breaking
ahead.
news: Big Meech has reportedly been released from prison.
Hey.
Oh shit, look at Jay breaking news. What we talking about?
Yay! Fact checker.
Shout out to Chelsea.
What's the
Thank you, Chelsea.
shout out to Chelsea?
Big C.
Oh, big-
BMF season 4 finna be on fire, right? Him and 50 finna have it going crazy.
Big Me's gonna be an actor.
That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah, he's been released from
man.
federal custody.
Okay.
Larry
it was a
Hoover
TV show.
next.
Free Larry Hoover.
Yeah,
willing.
that's
He
all
got
it
an
says,
appeal
is that
coming
he's
up or
been
something?
released.
Shout out to Big Meech. What y'all think Meech gonna impact Meech gonna have on the coaching and now that he home?
How
He
much?
may say music hell.
No.
Think he gonna get in a rap game? Y'all
I
can
don't,
see Meech
I don't
in a rap
think,
game?
he,
Big
he's
Meech?
gonna be back in the rap
Yeah.
game.
The real Big Meech.
Yeah, the real one.
Nah.
He gonna stay smooth away
I
from a
feel
lot
like
of
he
stuff.
gonna be chill. I feel like he gonna do like some community service stuff, like try to help like the young kids that's in like prison reform or
I can
something.
see him doing like how Big Bun doing everything. Big Bun got a little his burger shop. He'd be pulling up everywhere with his burgers and shit. He has a burger restaurant.
Bun B?
I can see him doing something like that.
You know they had Stone Burgers on the show. They might bring that back.
On burgers.
Shut up.
Y'all didn't see BMF season 1? They had the Stone
Yes,
Barber?
we did.
What I would really like to see him do though is work with the incarcerated or like people freshly out. Because
That's what I said with
feel
like people that's
yeah.
fighting with like prison reform and stuff. I think he gonna do that, and I think 50 Cent gonna have him in like 1 or 2 episodes.
Oh, 50 Cent finna set him up.
Oh yeah,
What?
he probably gonna be
Yeah.
hosting the next 50 Cent concert, child. Him and
Y'all
50
see,
finna go on
50
tour.
just picked up
Damn,
Him and 50
50
they
's
about to
finna
have a
set him
parade in Detroit.
50 just picked up a residency in Vegas. So Meech might be out there kicking it with him too.
And he finna host every show.
I think
Man.
that's dope though. What 50 doing though? How 50 be, I do 50 get his flowers a lot for like how he's been pioneering, like helping artists and people. For
It's
music
coming. I mean, he
transition?
just won Hustler of the Year.
Yeah, he
For,
won
at the BET Awards. I think it comes, but also I feel like a lot of things are distracted because 50 Cent is very vocal about how he feels.
Volatile. Hell yeah.
So yeah, but I feel like I definitely believe that 50 Cent is gonna be able to feel all of his flowers while he's still here, and not when he like 60,
like even the
70.
last tour that he did. I think he got his flowers. A lot of people went out. A lot of people were raving about that tour.
Yeah,
They said
when
it
he
was a
did
really
that
good tour.
Shreveport,
I'm so mad I couldn't go.
like he
Like,
brought everybody. Like they was like really giving him flowers for bringing so much business to that little town. So I feel like 50 Cent got a vision that nobody else got.
50 Cent do good work. I just like his actions overshadow all the good work that he do though. All his comments. He's a good person.
I think when you
He
50
seem like a good
Cent, you
person.
ain't even got to worry about all that. You can just he let he is authentically himself, no matter what. No matter what room he steps in, no matter what realm of whether it's television, music,
Now see,
business, he is
I can't,
himself.
I don't say that about everybody because
You never know.
people been getting caught up lately,
You never
not
know.
being
I
themselves in
think
every
he
room.
himself.
Like who?
So like P Diddy,
Okay.
but that's a good man. 50 Cent is a good man.
I don't know
Gotta
about
make
that.
clear.
He has some little.
I think I like what 50's doing is because he's showing like artists how to transition from the music industry to really like make money in the business because there's no real money in music. Like the music ain't no money in that shit. So
And to tell stories too, like to be able to do a story, BMF story, or even the brothers they're from Chicago that were part of the cartel.
Mendez brothers.
Yeah, them.
Yeah. And I like that about 50 Cent. And I feel like he put a lot of people around him in position too.
What you
Because
think
I
is
didn't know
next for
Tasha
him?
Smith directed so many of like the BMF and the Powers and stuff like I didn't know she was like
Mary J. Blige too produced.
y'all saw how much they said she made
How much?
off being Monet?
Like a 10 mil?
It was like what 400
see.
million?
400.
how?
Was it 400 million?
She ain't make 400 million.
That show.
It was a while now. It was in the millions.
That show probably made
I'm
400
waiting for
million.
Jay to check it.
Yeah, somebody check that. 400 million is
I'm
crazy.
looking at it now.
Nah, hell no. That's a hell no.
400,000 per episode.
Okay.
So altogether, with all the seasons,
She probably got like a
1
good-
mil. Hold on.
I said
I
like a
might
good
be
10 mil.
wrong.
That's not bad.
I
Like
thought I
5
saw 400 million. Well, maybe
That's
it
more
was
than Ghost was
400
getting paid. For
Yeah.
being on
Yeah,
Ghost.
400,000 per
That's more
episode.
that's how much that's more than he was getting paid.
Hell yeah, that was.
I think he was only getting paid like 100,000 if that per episode.
You could probably.
Amari, is it
Amari
Amari
Hardwick.
Hardwick.
yeah.
He not married. He not married J. Blige.
Yes, he is not married.
He
to
not, but
Blige.
he
He
did
also
make
carried that franchise.
He
He
carried
did.
that franchise. It would not.
But
be
Mary J.
what it
Blige
is.
got,
Because it was peaking.
you know,
Where the money was at,
she
they
already
kept
a
it
person
going.
as herself.
I think somebody who doesn't get their flowers is their writer, Courtney Kemp.
Oh, I feel like she
Like,
gets her
I don't
flowers.
feel like
I
she
follow
does.
her, and I feel
'Cause
like
they
she
always,
gets a
like,
lot of
are
recognition.
raving about what 50 Cent is gonna do next, but she's literally the brains behind like the actual.
She does.
writing.
I've seen a lot of written features on her. Like I know, I remember she did. I know Essence usually gives her a lot of flowers. But I've read a lot of written features about her. I feel like she get her flowers. And they brought her on a couple of those power after party things.
Yeah, the
They
after
do.
shows
She
where
do a lot of those
explains,
too.
like the in depth more about the characters, which I really like.
That's not even. I don't even think the people that get the people like those type of people even they get their flowers. I just don't. I would never compare them how it would be, how loud it would be if 50.
Oh, absolutely not.
Look at 50. Who 50 is? Like it's
Yeah,
always
for
gonna be
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
That's why when you hire your executive, when you bring on an executive producer, someone that can put the money up, but also they can use his influence and his power to blow it up. That's what's gonna come with that shit.
Yeah.
Like so, I think I would never be like, yo, somebody ain't giving her flowers. Like she gets her shit. It's just yo, you
So
stand
do
next
we
to 50.
give Natalie Nunn her flowers?
What she do?
Oh,
Baddies.
baddie, shot of clock.
Daddy,
I feel like that's the only. That's the
only.
only reason why I feel like I know her is because of the baddie shit for real. So yeah,
No,
She was
Bad
on
Girls Club.
Like
I
that's
don't-
where she
I
got her.
didn't watch
Well, of
Bad
course,
Girls Club.
guys didn't watch Bad Girls Club.
You watched it?
I
He
did
just
watch
said
it.
he.
You watch Bad Girls
I
Club?
did
I
watch
see
Bad
that.
Girls
I
Club.
see
My
that. I
brother,
didn't
my
watch
brother
it.
had it on one day. I'm like, damn, they look decent.
I feel like boys my age, boys growing up.
Yeah,
I was say they bad. I was say they bad.
I don't
Well,
remember guys watching Bad Girls Club.
it's not like a thing. It's not like very, very common. But I watched a few seasons.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I ever seen. I seen a clip like.
That's how
scrolling.
Dream Doll got on. She was on Bad Girls Club.
She
What-
was.
What old girl?
Her
Stunner
name was
girl
Tabitha.
from?
That.
What's Stunner girl from? I follow her. What's she
Stunner
from?
Girls from the Bay.
She from Bad Girls Club.
No, she's just known because her and her man was like YouTube couples, like famous, like influencer couples. And then she started rapping. She actually not a bad rapper. I'm not mad at her rapping.
Shout out to Stunner girl.
Yeah, she on JT new album.
Okay. Shout out to JT.
But Stunner Girl branched off. She got her own little network now, and she do like baddies, but for stunners. I guess you call it
Stunners.
stunners. I think that's
the
what she
dude that
called
need to get his flowers is the guy from Zeus Network.
him and his brother.
I like when Zeus first came out. Like I first got up on Zeus in like 2017. Well, he initially took the content. He was trying to get like all the influencers.
All the old reality TV stars.
He started
Yeah.
with influencers like the King Karan and all them. I don't know if you remember them, but they used to do like real big on like
YouTube or something?
it's YouTube and like Instagram skits and shit. So he was getting all of them, like trying to do shows and do deals with them with Zeus. But it really wasn't taken. So that's when he started like the reality TV show.
Yeah, I thought that was the smartest thing. Get people that used to be on like Love and Hip Hop and like Flavor of Love and all these original reality TV things and just bring them together, let them hash out their beefs. It blew up after that.
That's true.
Because he was trying to do scripted
Yeah, because he was doing it with Ray J at first. Something happened with him and Ray J. I don't think they cool no more.
Damn.
Ray J going through it, man. Ray J
Like
going
that.
through it right now.
Reality
Shout out to that black
bringing
man,
so
man,
much
getting that
money.
paper.
Man.
Do y'all feel like I seen a post and they was like, "Yo, Zeus Network gotta go." So, if this was like I won't even say the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room. If this was like a platform where it was just free on YouTube and it was just out there for people to watch, and it just hitting our algorithm, I get what people be saying, right? But people actually pay.
Yeah.
I pay my $4.99 every month.
Watches that faithfully. That's
So,
her.
Every
so why
Sunday.
are we getting mad at content people are paying to indulge?
And also, you got to look at it
true.
from an aspect of is like people are also partaking in it. Like
Because I think the world, I don't know, we should get used to it or I don't know. But I just think that we're in a space where there is an audience for everybody.
Yep.
Like Zeus has its own audience for people who, I'm sorry, can you put the camera on me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damn.
That's my only
very
child.
into what you were about to say.
No, but
That's
I
why.
feel it. I feel it when my only child syndrome kicked in because why people ain't looking at me. No, but cause Sexy Red, she blew up because there's an audience for her that didn't have a Sexy Red. Like,
Right.
there's a lot of girls that look like Sexy, that dress like Sexy, that dance like Sexy. Like, y'all just don't see them because they're not mainstream. So Zeus gave them that platform for all the girls that grew up fighting in the hood, for all the girls that was on Bad Girls Club. It wasn't no Bad Girls Club no more because it got canceled because everybody was suing them for starving them or whatever was happening. Like, they gave them a platform.
And
And
not to mention, they gave them a job. Like, really,
yes,
truly,
it's a
like,
lot of girls
you
that
know,
came from the trap, from the hood,
In the trenches.
that's making bread right now off of Zeus. And I'm not mad at it. Everybody deserves to touch that money. Let them kids feed their kids.
It's always a good day when you can make some money and be yourself.
Literally. So, there's an audience for us. Keep it going.
If you don't like it, Don't watch
Don't
it.
watch it.
Y'all feel that way about OnlyFans? Because I know we got to get to
Yeah, if people
Y'all
want to be
sound
out
like
here,
a Segway king. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you do a way better.
Wait.
Never mind.
You do a way better job than me. You can say it. You can say it.
Hell yeah.
You said it.
But do y'all?
What?
I don't know. He said, do
No,
y'all feel it?
I don't
No,
feel
so
the way
do y'all
about
feel the
people that
same way,
do
just in
OnlyFans.
terms of them having a platform, having people that you say look like you, talk like you, move like you, dress like you. Like they didn't have that they didn't have that medium, or they didn't have that vehicle to kind of see something until you see it, right? Bree, you said we didn't have a Sexy Red until they gave Sexy Red a chance to be mainstream. So in regards to OnlyFans, because I know we finna get off into it in a second, but do you feel like that's a similar platform or similar influence that it has on people that are consuming that?
I'm not mad at it. Like if it's people out here that are sexually liberated and they don't mind, like corn, as we have to say it on this platform, corn has been around for years and corn is not going nowhere. So if people can provide their own corn and make their own money off their own corn and not having to pay
You
these
say that
corn
one more
sites.
time.
I'm trying to keep a straight face. I really am.
He lost.
What are we doing with corn?
You have to say corn.
You have to
instead
say
of,
corn. You can't say P word. You got to say
Why
corn.
we guys can't say P word?
I don't know. It's a new
They
thing.
this will be flagged.
Yeah, they gonna flag it. You can't say fight a lot either.
That's why Adam be saying handsome guy.
Yeah.
Oh, handsome.
Yeah,
guy.
we gotta talk about that too. I forgot.
We gotta talk about, we do gotta talk about that. But no, I don't have a problem with OnlyFans if that's what people want to do. My only thing is you cannot cry when you were not taking precaution for what you decided to do. Like
So let's get into
every
the
action
background.
That way.
produces a reaction, produces some type of consequence, and you chose to open your mouth and do what you want to do without getting checked. You gotta, there's repercussions to that. So you can't get the crying.
Can we get some background on the situation?
So Gucci Third Leg, I've been waiting to say his name. That is so funny.
That his name is
Gucci Third Leg is
Like,
crazy.
what?
So
He
he
named his third leg.
yeah, so he's I don't know, we consider him a corn star.
He's something like it.
Corn star OnlyFans. So I guess the thing now is for just like regular content creators collab, OnlyFans people do collabs too. And it's as easy as, hey, you see this girl on OnlyFans or on TikTok and you see she has an OnlyFans, and you can just hit her and say, hey, let's collab. And I guess y'all just split the money down the middle or whatever. It's literally that easy. That's how
Probably not that easy.
That's how I went down a rabbit hole. It
That's
seems
how
like
it's been sounding.
it's that easy. It's literally that easy. And Gucci Third Leg, it started to get known for his collabs. And he would literally like reach out to a girl, hey, let's collab. And then they started to collab. So this one girl, her name is
Danae
Danae.
Davis.
Yeah, something like that.
Danae, we're going to call her Danae.
Danae
Danae
Davis.
went on TikTok and started crying because she said she had, can we say her?
I think so.
Huh? Okay, so she found out she had an STD and she kept it to herself for apparently 7 months. But I guess she was fed up. I don't know what happened. What made her just come out and say it? But she said that Gucci Third Leg was the one that gave it to her. When she came out on TikTok, it was a slew of other girls coming out on TikTok and said that they had been quiet too, but Gucci Third Leg also gave them the exact same STD. So now Gucci Third Leg is going viral because apparently, and there's a clip of him saying he had sex with over 3,000 girls. One of the girls who was apparently he was in a relationship with is Diamond the Body, who is on Baddies right now. That's the girl who got her lip bust by Tasiki.
That's dangerous.
The one whose lip was falling off. Oh, shoot. But yeah, so it's a big epidemic of Gucci Third Leg just out here giving people this certain STD, HV2, that's what they call it. HV2, we can say that. Giving people HV2 and
Like the corona.
yeah, basically not telling these women. So the way Danae said she got it was there was a scar.
I saw.
And he
He
said-
had an open cut. He had an
There
open
was a
cut.
cut on his area, and he told her that he cut himself shaving.
She sucked it.
But instead of her waiting to do the collab and checking his test results, she believed him, which is manipulation, and just went ahead on with the collab.
She tatted
That's
his
why I
name.
don't-
She tatted his name on her 4 days into knowing him. Just a little bit more background.
So she
She
I
lost.
can't even say that. I ain't gonna say that.
What?
It gives she lost. Like
She
I went on a
lost.
rabbit hole of her, like who she
Got
is,
a real
and
rapper.
I feel
yeah,
like
TikTok will. I feel what Big
Yeah.
Sylvie talking about now. Like once you get into a topic, like, and then you see
They
all
take
these
it.
other people telling their side of the story. Like it's so much. Like you can literally get lost in TikTok. But yeah, I went down.
Yo, he was on Aiden Ross's stream and he was talking to academics about it. They were basically pressing him about the whole situation. Where were your test results? And he claimed he was going to try to show them his negative test results on their show. And
He
then
did.
showed a positive one.
he showed a
I just
positive
saw the clip.
for HV1, but he
So
said that
he
his
showed for
HV
HV1, not HV2.
correct. But when Danae Davis tried to tap into the stream to kind of continue the conversation, he declined it. And he was like, nah, I don't want her to come on to give her side of the story. So he said he was going to have an updated test result because there, like Bree said, there were other women that came out and said they had similar situations where before they filmed with him, they wanted to get test results. And for whatever
But for
reason, he
some
was always
reason,
having his late, up to 72 hours late. When they asked him to give an updated test result for the follow-up stream, he never hit Aiden Ross and academics and them back. So they think that he's running from the situation.
Yeah.
He's clearly
he got that
lying.
stuff.
He clearly
I mean, if
gave
you-
it to her.
If you have sex with over 4,000 people, the probability of you catching an HTD
3,000.
He said 4.
I thought it was 3.
It's 3,000.
It's 3. I thought
Yeah,
you
it's
said 4. I
three.
thought you said his girl had. Sex.
No, it's
No, he said his girl
3,000
has
for sure.
2. So
And
he felt cool with saying he had 3.
It's only 365 days in the year.
And 50 women that
That's not funny.
slept with a list of 50 women
50
in the industry.
50 influencers, and Sexy Red was on that list too.
He hit Sexy Red.
Allegedly,
It
allegedly,
has not been confirmed that he
allegedly,
hit
allegedly.
Sexy Red. There was just a picture of him and Sexy Red in the club. So when they put out the list of all the influencers and like,
So why would they put her on the list and he ain't did a movie with her?
It's this according to this
because
it's
they
saying-
said that they were talking, like they was like,
Well, that's
She
a
came out.
bunch of,
She
like,
came out and denied it. She came out and denied it.
So
Sexy denied it.
She came out and denied it. Yeah.
so basically, what we looking at is that there's no. We talked about sex education and just being protecting your health in the group chat. So it looks like the issue with all of this is that okay, he is nasty. Don't talk about. He's definitely discussing this nasty. But the real deeper issue is that people are not even taking those due diligence to protect their health. Like, especially in this field. Like, I get it. Like, I get it when you dating, you feeling somebody, you going out, temptations take over. Sometimes alcohol is involved. You feel like you know somebody, you've been talking to them or dating them for like 3 months. And you have sex with them. Sometimes you use a condom, sometimes you don't. Everybody got their own discretion how they get down. But if you're in the adult film industry, where you're just with somebody that's having sex unprotected on numerous occasions with different people, it's changing bodily fluid, I feel like you should have did your due diligence no matter what.
Which sometimes makes it a little more safer when you actually are a porn star and you not just doing OnlyFans because the director, like there's a whole process that you have to be vetted through.
There's a whole protocol. You're right. Yes.
Like literally like a legit protocol. Like you're not just sending us nothing. Like, no, we have to actually like call your doctor. We have to find out like this is like a legit.
We got a doctor.
Yeah,
we got a doctor. Yeah.
It's a legit test. And we gonna make sure that everybody here is clear.
They send them to places like they'll have a place. There's typically places that they go to.
They don't play.
Typical. They're used to. That's
you
that
just
also,
collabing your bodily fluids like that is crazy.
And you gotta think about because the people all the people y'all have
also
sex with are not in the business. So what about the people that you're dating, that you're having intercourse with, that's on some regular, casual, or just relationship shit, and you just do this for work? So you just willingly spreading that shit out to different people. So that's
my question too is
nasty,
though,
man.
why not just wear a condom while you filming? Like, why not just?
It don't look good on the camera.
Yeah, so there was like a old, I don't know how old it is because I ain't that old to be talking about corn. But there there was like this thing where I guess it wasn't cool to have condoms on when you were.
They take away the facade of sex.
But also
Facade.
a lot of
Huh?
The
Like
facade.
not the facade, the fantasy. Like it takes away the fantasy. Like when we having sex, it's a
it's
fantasy.
like taints it a little
Oh.
bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
takes it
Oh,
like
If you
you
could
talking
see
about,
a
you talking about the
condom, I
video?
guess.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a
yeah.
question though. With given, so with OnlyFans being the distributor of, they're uploading it onto the site.
Mhm.
Do you think that we will see a change in how maybe, because I'm sure this is not going to be the only case where this happens.
Uh,
Do you think that this may change even their stipulations on
Right.
how they decide to move forward with people who upload this to their sites?
I
If
don't
it
think
goes to the
OnlyFans doesn't care.
it's
Like the
private
website,
disclosures.
the website probably doesn't care that yeah, he has
But
a
here's the thing,
disease and he's
though:
spreading
enough
it.
people
Enough
go
people-
through that, they're gonna lose people
if a
uploading
lot
their
of people
stuff to the site.
if a lot of people who are active on their platform become infected, it will probably get to like the Supreme Court and they'll have to like
Do
It's
something.
gonna call for regulation.
yeah.
OnlyFans has not made a statement about this situation. Danae Davis came out and said since she got her test results, she stopped filming entirely. She said she hasn't filmed in months. The other thing that I have an extreme issue with, I've never been on OnlyFans. I don't even know how to access it. But from the story, she said that she was collaborating with this young man when she was 19 years old. So before that, she said she had slept with something along the lines of 40 men. Since then, she said she's been doing what she wants to do, so she's up to like 58 men or so, which means that your history before getting on OnlyFans, at 19 years old, you are actively participating in sex work. Like, where are your people at? Because I'm not judging anybody's background.
People be lost, bro.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
not-
You say sex work, sex work, sex work, sex work, sex work. Let's keep it right. Let's get back.
If you start talking about
Was she,
prostitution, Cody,
was
I
she
swear to God.
was she having sex for money or
Here we go.
OnlyFans before? Because you just said
From
before
what
she
she
hit,
from what she said in the
it feel like she
interview,
did 18 bodies for paid.
Why does that matter?
It
Cause I-
does. It
cause he
doesn't.
said
It doesn't
sex
matter.
work.
It doesn't matter at all to me what anybody does in their bedroom. My question is for you to be 19 years old and to have a team, and they send you to OnlyFans to start collaborating and making a brand and making a name for yourself, and this happened. It's the same. It's a similar conversation that we had about Kayla. Why are there not enough people in your circle saying, "Yo, this is the smart way to do it. This is the smart way to do that." She said in her TikTok that she was making so much money and things were happening so fast that she didn't know, she didn't educate herself. That's the issue that I have. If
But you
OnlyFans is
do
not going to make
know.
But I think that's the answer.
That's
right
the
there,
answer.
the
Some
money.
people are
Yeah.
getting so much money. It's so much more followers coming with it. Like you collabing with the biggest person that's supposed to be on OnlyFans or the biggest person that's supposed to be on TikTok right now. And you getting on all these new streams and with all these new men that got 1 million followers and stuff. You're not going to listen to the person that say, hey, make sure you're being safe. Hey, maybe you should wear a condom. No, because you've been getting profit of what you've been doing.
And let's just also mention
You're not going to
that-
listen until it hit the fan.
But let's also mention that a lot of people are not even educated on sexual health.
They're not.
And so the
That's what I
people
was getting
around her
to.
probably don't
A
even
lot of
know
people don't even
proper
know how to have
precautions. They don't
sex.
even go get tested themselves. So, I mean, are we really surprised that she didn't know?
I'm not saying
Especially
just
if
about
they-
her. I'm saying there's a lack of.
I'm
It seems
sure
like there's a
there's
lack
more
of regulation with
stuff, but-
OnlyFans. It's like it's a lack of regulation with OnlyFans because they're allowing Gucci to say, "I'm gonna bring my private physician's test results," and they're saying Danae Davis caught this, and they're not making a statement about it. It just seems like there's a lack of protection from that company because they letting people do what the hell they want to do, and like Bree
That
said,
was the
until it hits the
premise of
fan.
it in
That's
the
the whole point of
beginning.
the
It's a
website.
personal upload. It's not produced
So-
by an actual.
But they making money
That's
off
like
of it.
that's like us saying. Think about how many kids have committed suicide off of being bullied on
Watching-
Facebook,
or
like
watching-
cyberbullying.
Watching a TV show.
Yeah,
Or like,
and the most they did was put
Take
in
it
like
off.
parental rights or
Yeah.
parental controls. They got the exact same thing on OnlyFans.
I think we can't blame OnlyFans.
Yeah, I don't think
we
you can ever blame OnlyFans.
That be my problem with the culture. Period. We want to be honest with you. Like, it's like, yo, why are we always trying to find a finger to point at besides ourselves?
I get what Chris' question was though.
No, I get this question, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like, yo, we put this platform out here for people to create, for independent content creators to make some money off of it. Y'all choose to do porn on it. Cool. We got our guidelines and things on there, but we cannot police as a platform, we cannot police every single user on here and what they do.
Because y'all in charge of y'allself.
Y'all charging
Y'all asked
yourself.
to be here.
So no, Gucci long leg is he foul. The young lady is foul at 19. Goes back to what Nadi and Jay was saying in the chat. Sex education. When you in these schools or whoever your parents are, and some people parent situation is different, right? So I get that. But when you in these schools, we're teaching them all the wrong shit. And I ain't even gonna say this the wrong shit, right? Because yes, they teach the wrong shit. We teach them the same shit from 3rd grade all the way to 12th grade.
And
Like
it's
we can
not
we can switch it,
enough.
we can switch it up. But when you implementing the topic was okay, you implemented homosexuality in the schools, right? Cool, I like it, and because it's a part of the way the world. I feel like if I'm in school, I need to learn how the world is going, right? So when I get to high school, when I'm old enough, when my hormones is at its peak, I need to know all these different feelings that's in me. And sometimes me going at home is not going to be the best way to get this off. My parents might not understand what I'm going
But
through.
see, that's
But
a
hold on,
cop out right
hold
there.
on,
Though.
Let me finish. So if I'm in school in high school, when we're having these classes, sex educations, and we have counselors, we should be going through all the different phases of sex, how to have sex properly, how to have sex healthily, what are my sexual orientations, like what are my interests are. Like let's go in depth, like we go into algebra and geometry where we waste I won't say waste our time, but we go into depth about these subjects and go in these different classes. Do the same thing. Health as sex education probably shouldn't be just a half a semester. Maybe it should be a whole year. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like these are the things that you need to be teaching your kids about what's going on. So,
I was going to say a lot of that too has to fall on the parents because we cannot always leave everything up to the school system. We see that we're even learning the wrong history in school. So what makes you think they're going to actually take the time out to really educate these kids on certain things? It does start at home as well. You can partner, you understand as a parent like what they're being taught at school and at home, whatever you identify as them not getting at school, you need to make sure that you're doing it at home, whether the child is uncomfortable or not in these situations. Parents oftentimes don't allow kids they don't have an open door policy with their children. And so a lot of the times the kids go and they do things and they don't feel comfortable going to the parents about X, Y, and Z. What?
I literally just said that.
No, you didn't.
You
You was talking about the school system.
No,
You touched on the parenting.
I
That's what she wanted to get her
No,
thing off on the parenting.
so he said, listen.
We finna say the same thing again.
That's what I'm trying to get from saying. Like you saying the parenting, the statement that the statement that I said was that you can't depend on everybody can't say parenting because everybody home situation is not the same.
Yeah, because I didn't have a sex talk from neither one of my parents.
But
me and my mama still ain't talked about.
But when we're talking about education system, right? So one thing that we know that we can have that's kind of can be equally the same is that we all go to school. And we all got curriculum. So when you start talking about curriculum and creating this safe space, because school is supposed to be some form of safe space for students, right? When you're talking about creating a safe space and having this curriculum and you're teaching them education, you're educating them on what they're going to what they're getting prepared for in life. That's what school is supposed to be for, right? Preparing them for life. Preparing them how to get a job, preparing them how to interact with different people, right?
There's a lot of things we missing in school then.
That's what I'm saying, though. This is one of the things that I feel like, okay, we got his thing was she's 19, what's going on? I'm not gonna put that on OnlyFans. I'm not even gonna put it on the school system. The solution to the situation is that, what can we start the conversation and start sparking the brains of people that curate curriculum, that create policy, like, this is gonna be
or just doing it for yourself because
we don't do OnlyFans.
I get that, but still, just like you want to learn how to make chicken parmesan, you gonna find out how to make chicken parmesan on the YouTube, on Google, on ChatGPT. Maybe she didn't go that deep into trying to figure out whether or not this was enough information for me to have something.
But she knew that something was off. And here's the thing. She has to take some accountability on her end because she knew that something was off. She looked at him.
True.
She proceeded to continue to do that. And this goes back to what we were talking about.
That's why I feel like part of this is a money grab too. She looking for
That's what I was going to say.
OnlyFans to release a statement. OnlyFans to be like, okay, we're going to give you a settlement because you opened the doors to this big scandal about all these men, all these women that's been affected by this, which I feel like it is good that this man that they outed him. I think it's good that they outed him. Now everybody know.
He said he quitting too. He was on the stream, said he's done. I mean,
He got no choice. He needs
but
to
like
turn
he ain't got no choice for sure. But he like that's just one. That's one more positive thing. He can't do this. He can't do this to anybody else. So that's a positive coming out of this.
Because it was a video right after, a couple videos after the one she was crying, she was talking about how she's viral now and how she wants to use her new followers to do something she said about being viral. So that kind of gave me.
She need to educate herself on sex education.
So let's further the conversation to a video that was posted on a page about the young lady disclosing that, yo, if I'm dating you, if you taking me out, I'm not disclosing that I'm having HIV right away. It's not my place to disclose to you that I have HIV. She didn't say unless we having sex, but I'm presuming. I think she talking about that.
What she was talking about was, so this content creator, because she got a lot of backlash this weekend. This content creator actually, she's very open about her status. She makes content specifically on educating people about HIV. And she talks about her story. So what she was getting at was that she felt as though she doesn't. So say I just meet you for the first time and we haven't even went that far as to sex. She's saying that I don't have to disclose that to you up front. I shouldn't have to. The other point that she was making is that we all should move like somebody has something instead of just completely trusting a person when you go into a situation, whether it's sexually, whether it's whatever. A lot of the times, people will trust their partner without making them go get tested, and they'll have sex or whatever and just trust their word for it. And so what she was saying is that to be more responsible, people need to assume that the person already has it and make them get tested before moving forward. That was kind of her point.
I think that is a lie, but I mean, is it effective? Yes, because it makes you automatically not have to say, hey, I'm infected with this. But I don't think on a first date, first off, if you're infected with anything, you shouldn't even be thinking about having sex on the first date. I don't care if it's a good day for you. I don't care if you don't got a breakout. I don't care if God ain't gave you a breakout in 3 years. Do not have sex with that man. Do not have sex with that woman. Get to know that person. Because at this point, it's like you have to be extremely selective with who you spending your time with. Because it's more than just physical. It's more than just physical. Like, this is your mental health. Like, you probably get anxiety every time you go on a date now. Because you don't know how this going to end. So, I think assuming that somebody already has something is a lie. I hate that we have to do that in today's society. That really sucks. Especially for people who have been careful with their sexual health and don't have anything. I think it's borderline offensive. You don't think it's offensive?
To assume somebody got something?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think it's about protecting yourself.
I get that, but I feel like it's still offensive. Because then people will start looking like,
Well,
you got ignorant people that be like, oh, you got a bump on your lip. Why?
I think it's more so of assuming.
Shit on your lip, got some shit on your lip.
I think it's assuming as in don't go into a situation trusting a person to say, yo, I don't have nothing, and then you sleep with them. You're trusting, like she did, the porn star, trusting, oh, you got to cut, it's nothing.
I'm not saying that either, but I just think it's a better way to go about it than just assuming that this person that you sitting in front of might have.
But I think her point was pretty much saying that I don't have to be upfront right away about my HIV.
Yeah. So it's like, when do you? Well, I guess that varies. I guess the question is, when should you tell somebody that you are infected with or you have a STD? But I feel like that just varies on the person.
It varies,
I don't think that's.
I also think it has to do with people's education on it, because people don't understand that you can take medication. And that medication will literally like make you undetectable, meaning you cannot transfer it to someone else. So the stigma behind that too is like, I could see why she felt like she doesn't have to say anything, because even in her, not saying that she shouldn't, she should. Absolutely. She should, especially if you're going to do. But I'm just saying, I don't know. It makes it awkward.
Cody ain't trying to get canceled.
Okay, so when do you guys think
Cody
would be the right time
if
to
you
dispose that information?
Cody and Chris and nephew, I ain't even gonna put you in this. I'm gonna save you today. Cody and Chris.
Why?
Okay, Chris, you can answer.
No, wait, never mind.
You meet a girl.
If you meet a girl She raw. She fine.
She cold.
You been cold. You been following her on
Taylor.
Instagram.
Tatiana Taylor.
Okay, and you finally see her out at the event. It ain't even at no club. It's like a private event. Selective.
Where I can hear myself.
Yeah, where you can hear yourself with like
talk,
jazz music and stuff, like a sponsored event.
Yeah.
And you walk up to her and y'all just talking. Then y'all go on a couple dates.
Few days.
Cause you taking your time, cause you don't want to mess it up. You ain't even think about sex for real.
Think about sex.
But then on like y'all fifth date,
Fifth.
the fifth or sixth,
Y'all
date,
been caking it on
y'all
the
been
phone.
cake. Y'all been on the phone. She spent the night and you ain't even
FaceTime.
tried.
She spent the night.
Spent the night. You ain't even tried
I
to
ain't
touch
tried.
her,
I
cause
ain't
you
tried.
respect her that
You
much.
took her to a new restaurant that you ain't even tried because you wanted to like
Damn.
Expand her palate.
I expanded her palate.
Expanded her palate. You
took
already
the
teaching
mega
her
hat
stuff.
off to make an impression.
And y'all on like y'all
Got my hair
fifth,
lined up and
sixth.
shit?
Yep. You done got the you
Yeah.
already
chapstick on
know.
them
Beard
dry
oil and
lips.
shit.
Yes,
yeah.
all that. So like y'all
Beijing.
fifth, sixth date. You damn near feel like, dang, she could be my girlfriend. But y'all ain't had sex yet.
We ain't had sex yet.
And she feeling the vibes like, dang, he probably finna try to take me home for real, for real. Tonight gonna be the night. And she come out and say, I got something I need to tell you. And I don't know how you gonna take this. What you say, Chris?
Let me out.
Let you out.
Yeah.
But she tried to explain to you, like, although it's not curable,
It ain't curable.
it's not cure. There's no cure for it. But it's treat. It's
You over
you could
with,
treat
buddy.
it like I've been getting treated. It's not like I can still be sexually active. I know when I can. I know when I can't. Like I promise, it's nothing that I will like pass on to you because I've been very careful with it since I've been infected. I've learned a lot about it. She's willing to teach you about it. Like she's giving you insight on it that you never heard of before. So you like, dang, you know, I didn't even know you could do all that.
That's
But you like her.
to learn me something.
Yeah, she learning you stuff.
Okay.
But you really, really like her. You like, damn. Like, I'm really feeling
It's
this
like,
girl.
yeah, what do you do? Like, it's a double-edged sword because then you could be mad at her like, dang, you should have told me this sooner because now I like you.
The person I am, I wouldn't be mad at her because I don't even. That's not even how I react to certain shit. I see.
Cody not gonna get mad.
I see. I always try to see your point. The other person.
Well, like Cody will probably
Yeah,
call
he
me
does.
and go the fuck off. Like,
Now I'll probably call the homies and be like, man, what the fuck that nigga doing? But like, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see her point of view. Like I'm gonna see her point
That's
of
that
view.
Cancer.
And I gotta understand. Like she just got real vulnerable with me and opening up and
So
telling
how
me
do
this.
you
I don't want her to feel bad.
So then how do you approach
so you
that after
instantly
that?
just like, no, I can't risk it.
I'm gonna probably have to think about it, but it's still my choice. So it depending on how in depth I like her and what we got going on. So it's my choice. Like we all have a choice in this situation.
What if
My choice might not be like, no, I can't fuck with you. We can still be cool, but it's still my choice in my health. Like I still have the ability to go find someone without that.
okay, Chris
Yo.
D.
So,
So-
one.
No.
He already
I
said
got
let
a
him
different
out.
situation for you. No, you gonna
Oh, it's
stay
a different
in.
situation. Okay.
Different
Come on.
situation. Same concept.
Right.
It's a girl you really like her. Y'all been talking for over a year. Y'all been sexually active.
Why I get
Yeah.
this one? All right.
Sexually active. This
Yeah.
is your girlfriend. I told you your girlfriend like 3 months ago. Y'all been talking for over a year.
And
You hitting it raw.
Yeah, you know they was taking it slow. I'm
talking about
I'm
they been
expanding.
hitting.
Yeah, y'all been having sex raw, like great sex,
sweaty
amazing,
sex,
like
face in it,
damn,
like
like
sex.
this could go on OnlyFans and we could make money. Like y'all
coming
been
in
going
naked
Gucci
after
fourth
her.
leg, huh?
And she cooked for you after.
and
like
she gonna get the
missionary.
towel for you when you done
The
sex.
warm
Oh no, I'm
towel,
sad of
too.
this shit.
Yeah,
Right.
like that type of sex.
Right.
And she come out and tell you that y'all can't have sex this week because she having an outbreak.
Right.
And then you ask her why you having an outbreak, and she tell you, well, you know, I'm HB2 positive.
Right.
But she lets you know the reason why she didn't tell you is because she's been taking care of it. She's been treating it. So she hasn't had an outbreak in over a year. This is the first outbreak. And she letting you know, I can't have sex this week because I have an outbreak. But once we done, we good.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm going in.
You
Like,
get
if
tested.
you
You
not
get
telling
tested
me
and you find out you don't have anything. Is this too
Okay.
much?
No, I'm
what
with
do
you.
you do?
I just
Like,
had to say thank you, God.
people respond?
Let me get this shit off.
I'm out of there. I'm out of there. Let me
Still,
out. Yeah,
Even
I'm
if
out of
you
there.
love her,
this is the love of your life.
Bro,
I'm
y'all
out of
break
there.
up with niggas. Y'all, he ain't got no more money.
No,
he try,
I don't.
I'm out
he
of
try,
there.
he's
He's
trying
trying
to
to
I'm out of
protect
protect
there.
his
his
health.
health. Women
I'm
are
out of there.
delusional.
Y'all
I'm out of
delusional because y'all
there.
act like y'all could just drop the girl of y'all dreams just because of a look.
I'm not gonna hold you
Look,
though.
check it
Please
out.
stop
Check it
it.
out. Check it out. This why I say I'm out of there.
Situation though, because she knew.
But she ain't give it to
It
him.
don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter that you could not have an outbreak and still something like you could still pass it. So no.
And on top of that, you're taking my choice away because if you've known for however long you've known, I should have been the first and second
I'll take
person
our
that you
choice
told.
all the time.
Can we stop and let the
Okay.
man speak?
Go ahead, Chris.
For you to know what happened and then to wait and tell me what happened, that's already you taking my choice out of the situation. And when we start walking around being suspicious of one another, especially if we in love, we supposed to be in a relationship together, but you not close or yoked enough with me to tell me something like that, then we not fly like I think we fly. Like we not even, it's not even about the sex at that point. It's we on two different levels in regards to this relationship. The second part of it is if it were me, if the shoe was on the other foot, women are always taught, primed, educated to protect themselves no matter what. No matter how in love you are with somebody, it's always mind over matter. So if it were a man, it was a man supposed to be on top of things. They're supposed to protect themselves. And if I have an outbreak and say these things, they leaving. Like I'm not finna be a part of that. You lied to me. You kept it a secret, or you kept your records different. So for that reason, just for everything being equal, I'm a
Right.
We
call
are
it one.
delulu.
Let him finish.
For
But
that
y'all ain't
reason, I would say I'ma love you from a
y'all will leave
distance.
somebody for way less.
Y'all would leave for way less. So because of that, like I gotta protect my health. I gotta protect my psyche. I gotta protect my heart for real, for real. Not to sound corny, but like Cody said, like I'm gonna take the opportunity to go and be happy with somebody else that I won't have to deal with that. That's just how life goes. We get one life in this world. And so for somebody to do that or to play it like that, if it were a man playing with a woman like that, we would be the scumbags of the earth. We'd be deadbeats of the decade. So if a woman is
It's
doing
kind of
that,
like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
it is. It is. And that's why you got to think about yourself in them situations above anything else. If you care enough about your partner, if you care enough about your partner, you'll be
Y'all
honest.
responses are messed up. I just want
So then it kind of goes back to though, like what I'm thinking, like based off of both of y'all answers, right? When you're in a position where you do like that is your life, you do have something. At what point? Then there is no point of not. I mean, disclosing that information too soon or too late. Like mainly, what y'all are saying is once that information is disclosed, period, it's lights off. So then it kind of like my question to somebody who is actually dealing with that, like, do you find a space
Who
where
actually
maybe
dealing with it?
no,
I mean,
I'm just saying, like,
what's your name?
we
Cordero.
on a live stream.
Oh, look in the camera and say, "Don't look over here."
You so
The
childish.
only question is then at that point, should they even be seeking people who like? Should you be seeking regular people? Should you find a group that had and date within that group, or like how do people?
Why I gotta go find somebody that got it?
What you mean? Because
That's messed up.
Y'all tell them they done got exiled. Like,
No. So y'all talk. So let's put it like this, right? Y'all just ask for our personal choices, right?
because
So
if you watch the
we-
HIV commercials,
we don't speak for
they
every man.
explain.
They do explain.
They explain that you can still have a relationship with somebody who is not positive.
The girl that made that video, she actually is in a relationship with somebody negative, and she had a whole child with him.
Yeah.
Shout out to
So
him.
listen,
Shout out to
I'm
them.
not. Can we? So that's that. I'm glad y'all brought that up. Yes, because you know what I'm saying. I appreciate y'all having that conversation. And then people know that informative, right? But y'all also talking about our specific choice. We don't speak for
Right.
all men.
We not bashing y'all for y'all choices.
So I wouldn't say I know people that was it HSV too.
yeah.
Dang, they told you that.
No, I know people.
I'm sorry.
That's
I have to
another.
get
That's
that.
what
I ain't never
conversation
gonna
off
tell
mic.
nobody.
But yeah,
Nobody.
Don't say you know people. Don't say that.
I do. I
I know that, but you don't gotta say that you know people. That
Can I finish the statement?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know people with the 9 million. You know
With the
what I'm saying?
9 million,
Nah,
that's crazy.
They got the 9 million going on, but they still built a family. They still having kids. They found somebody to love them. They doing their thing. I don't know nobody with HIV.
That's
But
kind of scary though, because like, what if they break up and then that person goes on to the next person and doesn't disclose that information to that
Because
person?
of what happened.
yeah,
That's
that can be a
crazy.
thing. But at
that's
the
how those
same time,
stigmas
though,
are
like
built, though. That's
it's
how it
different
happens.
stories for different folks. Like you got some people that get happy. Some people break up, have to be in this world and have to date and have to go through this shit all over again. But all that to say is before you contract it, before it's become like it become you inside of you and you have this disease or whatnot. Let's go back to just taking care of your health. Like ask these appropriate questions while you dating.
I don't even think it's about asking anymore. It's really about y'all going together before y'all decide to like sleeping with somebody protected, one thing. But doing that and not using no protection, you're putting yourself at different risk at that point. And so I think, okay, maybe you get in the spur of the moment, things happen, you end up sleeping with somebody, protect yourself. But if it goes a step further, if y'all getting serious at that point, go to the doctors together.
No, that's fact. That's why I want a girlfriend, bro. Man, look, I'm trying.
Shorty, where you at?
I'm trying to get out the streets, boy. Give me like the 2027. I'm
I
out.
told you last week, go to Target, man. You playing. You shop at Walmart from Whole Foods. I told you to go to Target last week, G.
2027. I got a few more things I got to get together in life. Right now, I'm in my what you called the other day, Bree? Me season.
Oh yeah, it's me season again.
I'm in that me season, so I've really been working on my personal life.
Me and God and the devil been trying to
Man,
knock on my door.
I got some amazing news yesterday too. So it's like God, I've been to myself. But you know, I've been to myself, really been working on myself, praying. I've been
And I
exercising
think that's
6 days,
another
6 days a
aspect of
week.
things, though, protecting yourself
Yeah.
in that realm of like,
Because you have to be
your
mentally,
energy.
you got to be
Yeah.
mentally prepared for whatever comes with you putting
But I
yourself
think
out
when
there.
you're in a clear mind and you're focused on yourself, you make better decisions. Like your decision making is gonna be better. Even if you get caught up in a moment, you might be able to reel yourself back because you're more in tune with yourself.
Yeah, you gotta get more discipline with
And I
that
ain't gonna
shit.
cap with y'all. I'm scared to date.
Me too.
This shit's scary.
I'm really scared, and I don't.
No,
Maybe
scared.
These
I'm
men be
scared.
living with their
Lucky
baby
for you,
mamas.
you have a
Girlfriend.
girlfriend, and she's so cute. She was on that
Yeah,
picture.
she is cute. I saw that picture.
She's
Look at him.
adorable.
So you see
Oh
his
my
little
gosh,
face
she's
about
so
you. Yeah,
cute.
you gotta do this shit.
She is so cute. Love that for you.
Little player. You do
But
that
yeah,
shit.
for
Shout out
us
to
She
that's
definitely
out
dressed you
here,
this morning,
and we
too.
not settled down, especially the ones that's 27 and up. Like it's hard out here. You have to deal with that. You have to deal with people, and then people that do OnlyFans. A lot of them don't just come out and tell you. Like
You
they
met
could
somebody?
be. Oh, I met a man at a club before.
I feel like, well,
Oh
that's
my
your
God.
that's your fault. That's
Well, it wasn't. I wasn't. Well, no.
hold on.
But I wasn't
Get your
dating
shit off,
him.
get your
I
shit off.
wasn't dating him. We just met. It was cool. He's at the bar. We were just talking cool. Never told me he did OnlyFans. And it was one of those, like, when you see people at the club and then all of a sudden you find out they like a club goer because you see them at different clubs. So I started just seeing him out. So we cool. And then one day he literally, I don't know if he was drunk. One day he literally was like, hey, you should subscribe to my OnlyFans. Bro, what? Is you tweaking?
I'm not gonna hold you. I was working with this somebody. I'm not gonna say who it is. I was working with somebody last year, and him and his girl was doing OnlyFans, like just They just mentioned it so casually, like it was.
Yeah,
nothing.
like
I'm
some people just mention it like
He's
it's
like,
nothing.
I just made such and such today off of doing this.
And
I'm
I
like,
don't care
that makes
how
sense.
much money you make. I don't want no parts, bro. Like, that's the scary part about dating. Like, you just really don't ever really know who you're dating. Like, people, we have the access to be so many different people that we want to be. That is sick.
So would you date someone who's retired from that lifestyle, but their videos are still up?
Hell no. Because if I got it, man, because I think men got too much pride.
I'm gonna ask Bree because Bree's sexually fluid.
That's crazy.
Stop putting labels on me.
You said that, girl.
I never said I was sexually fluid. That never came. Those words never came out of my mouth.
Liberated.
I just want everything that I would like to have in
I
this
just
world.
want what
I just
how does
want
that mean?
everything
I just want everything
I want in the world.
We gotta stop cutting each other off while we talking too.
Okay, but yeah, that's just how I just want everything I want in the world. But that don't mean that I'm that fluid. So, but nah, I just
Sexually fluid is crazy.
especially fluid
I
is
meant
crazy.
liberated, not fluid.
Chris,
Um,
what was the question? Damn.
Oh, would you date a retired OnlyFans that's their videos are still up?
I probably want to know why your videos still up. Like, why you feel like your videos gotta stay up? If you doing that for extra income, we could find a way for you to make some more money. Baby, like, nah.
She's not
For
feeling
real.
it.
I guess, because this conversation is good, and we do gotta close it out.
We overtime.
We over time. It was a great conversation though.
are.
We had a lot of people tuning in today too. That's what's up. I guess it's just pray for all parties involved. Just make sure y'all check on y'all health. You know,
Please check on your health.
for people that's out there that's single.
Ask ChatGPT. They gonna tell you where to go.
ChatGPT is your friend.
Yes.
You want to chat
But us people that's out here that's single in the dating pool, you know, protect yourself. Wear condoms. You know what I'm saying? Ask the uncomfortable questions like, yo, when was the last
Tell
time?
the truth.
When was the last time you've been tested? If you really locked in with somebody, you know, y'all want locations or y'all want to go through somebody's phone, like have that conversation and let's do the my chart. You know, let's
And
really
tell the truth.
yeah. So let's that's the adult thing to do. Like those are the real adult things to do, and let's stop being adults and just respecting each other's health and be more health conscious in this world. You know, and it starts with us. This was a great show today, yo. How y'all feeling about today?
No, talking about that sexual health.
It was heavy. We didn't even get to Ruga
Planned
and no jumper.
Parenthood.
I'm tired of talking about no jumper. I don't care who from Chicago got on there. I'm really tired
Yeah, I'm tired of
of
him.
talking about no jumper. Like,
I'm really don't understand why people feel like y'all going on there and doing all this shit. He's still finna get a check.
he's still gonna post it. Like he said, you probably gonna clip this up. You know he gonna clip it up, and the check gonna come to him.
Yeah, but the only things I did want to speak on, because we got a broadcast, and I did want to speak on it regarding like people going on no jumper and just not even just a no jumper situation. I want to speak on more so like conflict resolution between men. Like I feel like Ruga, and it's no disrespect to you, Ruga. You see this broadcast or we clip this up, there's no disrespect to you. I just feel like how you handled that situation or how men handle certain situations. I would love for us to be able to take that platform that Adam had and to just us to display that people from Chicago can have, you know, some real respectable conversations about how you disrespected us. You know, like he didn't have to go on there and forcefully. I know what I'm saying he didn't do. I ain't gonna say what he had to do, but I would love to see us be able to in these spaces the same way you felt about Cameron. Just when we on these platforms in these spaces to have conversations and disagreements about how you handle the situation where we're not that stereotype of the angry black man or the thug or the gangster. Because first thing Adam doing is like I'm finna call security. Now he playing his white card. You know what I'm saying? His scared white man card. And it's like we know how to articulate ourselves. We know how to handle ourselves. We know how to make a goofy feel like a goofy without us putting our hands on him. So I would have loved for dude to win on that show, and just more people to get on these platforms and they have disagreement. That's why I love J Main so much, because even how he, you know what I'm saying, talk to people he got disagreements with. It's always fun, love, and jokes, and it's like we can have a conflict. We can end the conflict.
Goal isn't conflict resolution. The goal is I'm finna go in here and check this man. That don't mean that you solving a problem. Because you're gonna find yourself 6 months later still going on the same platform to check the man over the same thing you just checked him for. So who the goofy?
Understandable. Well, this is episode 49. I'm smelling me some nice McDonald's fries. Can I get a cup or something to put in here? I'm smelling me some nice McDonald's fries and some Krispy Kremes.
Why do we let Cody lead the brand campaign?
I don't know, because you don't want to do it.
I'm smelling some nice fries. This all fries.
And I got this McCafe. Let me take this number off here. Girl, you can't be putting me things.
Why you ain't ask me what I wanted?
Because you told me that you seen they was going to the thing there.
You said you was a vegan this week.
I said I'm not eating meat, but I could eat a Krispy Kreme and I could drink.
We got Krispy Kreme and we got the chicken Big Macs. You don't want this?
You know, it's cool. Hey, make sure y'all scan that QR code so y'all can get one of these too. Okay, look at Leah. Shout out to Leah. Bring it to Krispy Kreme.
Great job,
All
Leah.
right, where my camera at? Leah, the Bree camera. Look, she wants to get some shine. Look at her. So y'all
Exclusively at McDonald's. Go get y'all Krispy Kremes.
right now scan that QR code and win a free gift card.
Yeah, tell them to warm it up for you.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I'm eating my Krispy Kremes with iced coffee. But good show. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Family,
look
Grandma, I love you.
good.
I'm shouting out Grandma. I got a call. I ain't talk to her in a minute. I know she watching.
Your grandma be watching us?
Yeah, my grandma's probably. I think she's what's the worst top engaging person.
Yes, Grandma.
Yes, grandma. We love you, girl.
So shout out to Granny for that.
To Nana Mac.
We gotta bring her through so she could tell y'all about y'all stuff.
Okay.
Yo, I'm Cody. This Bree, Chris, Jay, Squad. Say yer.
You're
We out.